Powerful words and useful advice from Katie. I want to talk to the United Kingdom. You guys are really, your day is underway in a very serious way. It feels like we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is people in the United Kingdom ordering and purchasing the record right now to get us over the line and get us to 1,000 record sales today. We've got important news from the United Kingdom in the inbox. Let's see what we got. Might be in your inbox, Alex.
What is it?
Important news from England in the inbox. From Adora Laura.
Which inbox, Laura? Okay.
Oh my God, this is fantastic. Folks, if you're in the United Kingdom and you're tuned in right now, listen up. This is important news, incredibly important. This is direct from our people in the UK. In order to combat the international shipping fees for UK buyers, we're partnering for the final 3.5 hours with the good guys at Drift Records in Totnes in England. If you're in the UK and you click on the link, you will see the option to purchase from Drift Record Shop in Totnes in England and pay a low UK shipping cost and support an independent record store.
Yeah.
That is fantastic news for our UK buyers who are tuned in right now and are 50-50 about buying a record. You no longer have an excuse. Extortionate shipping fees, be gone. Click the link now in the comments section. Follow the prompts. You've got low shipping and you're supporting an independent record label in the United Kingdom. It's a no-brainer. Someone in the UK, make a purchase right now and call us and tell us about it. That's what I'm looking for. More good news, folks. We are #1 CD selling on Bandcamp right now, thanks to you. That's the kind of news we're after.
Yeah.
Teenage Dreams just came through, writing to us on the Instagram, saying that they're on the brink of purchasing another record in the UK on the back of the newly revealed information that we have a UK independent record store that will be doing the shipping. The shipping costs for the UK have been slashed. Check it out through the same link in the feed. Reassess your decision making. Get ready to buy another record. Someone from the United Kingdom, write to us and tell us what's going on. Where do I purchase a record? Correct the Fairy Odd Fairy. It's pinned to the top of the comment section in Instagram, Facebook, and to the top of the feed in Twitter. We got a link to make purchases. Drift Records, our new UK partner, has allowed us to keep shipping costs down in the United Kingdom for the next 3.5 hours. You need to strike now if you're in the UK, or you're going to miss out. We're getting some love from Dublin. Quasi Malabari writing in on Instagram saying he's got some lovely cranes in the area. Fun fact for you, Quasi Malabari, there are some low shipping fees in your area. Right now, for 3.5 hours only, if you're in the UK, shipping fees have been slashed. Click the link, follow through, check out the new low prices, and get ready to make a purchase. And then get ready to call us and tell us about it. Okay, this is great. People are writing from the UK saying that they're checking out Drift Records, they're clicking on the link, they're seeing these new incredibly low shipping prices, and they're making decisions to buy records. James Hughes has come around, he's picking up another record. People are calling out for more record stores. Will Fabiano's got 2 records on the way. He bought 2 records, and after that, his crush called him. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of stuff happening like this. People buying a couple of records for themselves, doing something good with the start of their day, and then immediately reaping the benefits in a sort of cosmic, karmic way. We have someone who wrote to us earlier and received a job offer that they were excited about, having just bought a record. Will Fabiano just got a call from his crush, having just bought a record. Do the maths, folks. If you're in the United Kingdom especially, get your day on track. Buy a record now. Get a call from your crush, get a job offer. I don't know what other kind of good fortune could come your way.
Sales are around about 550, and we do need to push strongly into that 600 mark by the 300 by the 3 hour point to be in with a fighting chance. We do need album sales to be rising right now. It's the home stretch, and we are very much eager to push these albums out there, get us up towards that 1,000 mark, get us feeling good. Because at 1,000, our dear friend Mac DeMarco has pledged to split the sedan costs with for Roy's new car, therefore freeing up more funds for us to donate to Meals on Wheels New York. It's all positive, guys. It's just up to you. Tell your friends, tell your family, click the link, smash buy. Some people's purchases have already been shipped. This is how fast the warehouse is moving. We are looking to be the best customer service providing band on the face of the earth.
I love that. So you're telling me that they showed up at the warehouse this morning and straight away started shipping units?
A lot of positivity coming in online. If you feel like calling us, the number is 888-554-9991. It's 888-554-9991.
Fantastic news on Instagram, folks. Destructi Sigrid, if I pronounced that right, just bought the cassette for my friend's Volvo. Now I can drive around and be cool listening to you. Keep up the good work. That's what it's all about, folks. Playing the music in the car while you're driving around with your friend in their beautiful Volvo. I want a photo of that Volvo. I want to think about you guys cruising around together, listening to the music. Folks, if you're in the UK, you have a window of 3 hours to take advantage of greatly reduced price shipping costs. Thanks to our friends at Drift Records. Those are available to you right now. If you're in the United Kingdom and you're tuning in, you've got to click the link. You've got to go check out. You got to go check out the web store. Check out the low shipping prices. I'm getting word that we are suffering a lull in record sales. It's been a while since we've had a real big boost in record sales. People are writing to us saying they've bought a second record and wondering when the next mukbang will be. Soon. Very soon. We got Ben Swanson back on the feed. Getting ready to buy a couple of records. Showing support for the boys. Putting his money where his mouth is. That's one thing that I know the Swanson boys to do better than most. They're gambling men, and I respect that. Okay, another testimony. James TKV just wrote saying that Jumping the Shark has been purchased on CD in the UK. That's the spirit, James. Take advantage of reduced prices now. We're shipping for a greatly reduced price in the United Kingdom, thanks to Drift Records, who are doing the shipping for us in the United Kingdom. If you're in the UK, click the link in the comment section. Follow the prompts. It'll detect, I think, that you're in the UK and direct you automatically to Drift Records. That's where you can take advantage of greatly reduced price shipping. And I advise you to do that right now. A lot of people writing in just to say hi, just to say thanks for the music, and I appreciate that. I'm going to address that with a broad thank you. Muchas gracias. Thanks for writing in. Thanks for joining us. It's 8:45 in the AM here in Rockaway Beach, New York City. I'm feeling great. Alcam's feeling great. The whole crew's feeling great. We're making a crazy amount of sales, but we need to make more. If you don't have a record yet, you need to identify that about yourself, and you need to set about to change it. Especially if you're in the UK, really there is no excuse right now. Closing in on 9 AM. 21 hours deep in the Alcamathon. It feels like just yesterday we started streaming. And we're still here.
We're approaching hour number 21. I guess it's kind of technically hour 22. We have been streaming, promoting the albums for close to 22 hours. All right, yeah. Hello.
Hi, fellas.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good morning to you.
Well, good morning. I just want to let you know that I bought Forced earlier for my brother.
You've been a real big support here. I want to say a very special thank you to you because you've been active. You've been keeping people informed in the feed. You've been like some sort of administrator. You've been like a moderator.
Yeah, I've bounced back and forth between here and Twitter.
Yeah, it's much appreciated. It's greatly appreciated.
Well, I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
We're feeling awesome. We're feeling awesome is what we're feeling.
So, I've decided that after class today, I'm going to buy your new album, The Shark.
Oh my goodness.
Because I got in my car this morning, and this is what happened. Can you see that little engine light?
I see it.
Yeah, so I think that's the universe telling me that I should have bought both albums instead of just one.
Yeah, well, if you have forced witness, then you got to get Jumping the Shark. That's the rule.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
what
rule.
I'm saying. See, I should have bought both. So I'm
There you
telling the
go.
listeners today, you
Yeah.
gotta buy both.
Yeah.
You gotta have both of them.
Well, thanks so
And,
much. Thanks so much for calling in, and thanks for being sweet. And tell us what's your first name?
Rachel,
Rachel. It's good to meet you,
Yeah.
Rachel. It's nice to put
good to meet you guys.
a face and
Yeah.
a voice to a name.
Yep.
Whereabouts in the world are you?
I'm in Minnesota.
Oh man, Minnesota.
Beautiful.
We never
Yep.
come through Minnesota. I don't think we've come through there yet.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to come to Minneapolis.
All right, well,
So put that on your list.
yeah, that's the thing we're gonna do.
Pencil it in. We're coming.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be looking out.
Thank you,
Well, good
Rachel.
luck, you guys. I gotta get to class, and I hope you
All
meet
right.
your quota.
Get in
Thanks
there.
very
Appreciate
much.
it, Rachel.
All right.
Stay
Much love.
learning. Bye.
Bye.
Rachel has been with us this entire time. She's now going to class. We're approaching 9 a.m. here in NYC, which will mean that we're into our 22nd hour. We have 2 minutes left on the Instagram. I have a feeling when we come back on Instagram, I'm gonna take a stroll with the Instagram crew. I'm gonna show you the neighborhood. What do you got here? Phew. It's real, guys. It's very, very real.
People writing to us from France, Germany, and Los Angeles. These are all places that we're very interested in. Greetings to you. People are asking, where do I buy? If you're on Instagram, go into the message feed. The pinned message is a link to a website from which you can make a purchase. And we encourage you in the strongest terms to do that. Buying Holiday's album doesn't count towards the tally, but I encourage it. It's not out yet, so I think you might have to pre-order it. But anyway. Matty in Boston's doing it now. He's making a purchase as we speak. Matty, if you want to give us a call and walk us through it, it's 888-554-9991. Give us a shout. Talk to us about buying a record. Get the people motivated. We got 1 second before you go offline on Insta. Bang. Al, do you want to reset this yourself when you take your stroll? Yeah. Okay. Here we are, folks. Facebook, Twitter, live online, feeling fine. Looking like there's a little bit of sunshine out our window. It's 9 a.m. in the Rockaways. I'm going to take a minute to observe some Facebook comments and some Twitter comments. Write to me, express yourself. Henry Lindstrom. Are we still live? Yes, friend, we are still live.
All right, I'll see you.
21 hours later. Enjoy yourself. We're splitting the crew. Alcam's taking a stroll. I'm watching the fort here on Facebook and Twitter. Henry, if you want to call in, I'm going to tell you the number. 888-554-9991. You preface that with an 01 and you're going to be calling America. We're looking to hear from Henry Lindstrom, live online. What have I been listening to lately? Cold Sleeve on the Twitter sphere. I've been listening to a lot of Parquet Courts because of that new record, and then I've gone back and listened to some of their old records. Brady Petit, good question. Another one coming in through Twitter. What's going on with this Alcamathon? Folks, the Alcamathon has been going for 21 hours now. We're closing in on hour number 22. The goal being to go live for 24 hours online and sell 1,000 records in that time. We've got 3 hours left. If you just joined us, it's time to buy a record. The link for the record purchases is pinned to the top of Alex's Twitter feed, as well as to the top of the Facebook feed if you're on there. Purchase a record. Tell us about it. Call me. I'm on 888-554-9991, and I'm all ears. I want to hear about you guys buying our record. I'm getting word that the UK team is jacked. They're in the office and they're feeling good as hell. Cold Sleeve, do I have any podcasts I listen to? No, I don't. I haven't quite gone into the podcast world just yet. I'm glad that the Twitter sphere is firing it up here. People saying it can't be real. You can't still be online. Go to sleep. No way, folks. We got 3 hours left, and I've been online for 24. Well, and I will have been online for 24 hours. That's the goal. We're getting a phone call.
This is a call for Roy Monley from
Evan.
To accept.
Evan, it's Roy.
Hey, what's up, Roy?
Nothing much, man. Just sitting here on the internet, communicating with the beautiful people of the world.
You're doing God's work. I just
Hey.
wanted to call you back. It's me. It's Evan. I called you earlier. I was the guy screaming up and down the boulevard.
I love
two
that.
Spares.
I love that you're doing that, that you're out there making those decisions for us, man. It's beautiful.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm out here, I'm prophesizing. All I'm doing, I'm saving souls from eternal damnation. And I think that's what God would want me to do.
That's fantastic. I love the sound of that. I'm excited to hear that.
I'm happy to help out. I hope you get your sweet, sweet little humdinger, hit the road, enjoy yourself. With
Great.
breeze. I don't know, maybe you'll get a convertible. It'll look great.
Convertibles, yeah, that's spicy. Yeah, that's a wild vibe. I'm looking for a sedan, but I'm open to anything. Evan, is what you're saying that the people? You're saying that the people at home should be using whatever means they have to contact their friends and family and make them buy records. You've taken the approach of pacing up and down your local boulevard and approaching strangers. Has that yielded results for you?
That is correct. I hope that they all purchased at least 2 records. Get the first, get the second. And I hope they all enjoy it.
Sage words from Evan. Evan, do you mind if I leave you there, brother? I'm going to take some other calls.
Absolutely.
Keep hustling for us. I appreciate it.
God bless you.
Evan, calling from the streets where he's been pacing around telling people to buy our record. That's not dissimilar to what we need from all of you folks. If you're online, especially if you're on Facebook, it's time to bang out a quick Facebook message to your followers saying something along the lines of, it's time to smash buy. Copy and paste the link, put it in your feed, attract new customers, get these records sold, folks. We need a crazy push. We got 3 hours left. We've got to make a huge amount of sales. And I've got another call coming in.
This is a call for room only from
Isaac.
to
Isaac, it's Roy. You're online.
How are you doing?
I'm really well, thank you, Isaac. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Tuned back into the Alcamathon show, or Alcamathon after a bit of a break, sleep.
Welcome back.
Unlike you. I got to rest my eyes, but, with you.
I mean, don't worry about me. I'm fine and dandy. I've got all the coffee I need, and I've got the afternoon to myself today, so I can take a nap in 3 hours' time once we've done this 24-hour live sesh. How are you feeling? Have you copped a record today?
I bought yesterday. It was one of the first 100. Yeah, I bought another copy. I've got a copy in Australia, a copy in New York, and now the third copy has been signed.
Oh, I love that.
I'm here for the cause. I've been pushing, bro.
This is the kind of stuff I love to hear. This is inspiring to me.
Yeah, I'm here for you. Yeah.
I really appreciate what you've done.
You need 100 records bought, buy more. Yeah, say the word. We'll get you over 1,000.
That's all I'm looking for. Thank you. That's a beautiful message. It's such a positive thing to say for me. Right now, I've been awake for however friggin' long, and that means the world. That's so nice. I appreciate you saying that.
What's the count at? What do we have for the count?
The last count we got was 550. We are
motherfuckers.
I know,
they were
right?
Slacking through the night, weren't they? We were hitting good numbers yesterday.
We're hitting crazy numbers.
My fellow fans.
It's fine. We're going to keep selling records. We've got another 3 hours. I'm hoping for a New York miracle, as Kevin Morby said. I'm feeling really good about this. I think I still hold hope that we're going to reach 1,000 records. With the kind of energy that you're bringing to the table, I feel like it's within reach.
Bro, I'm praying for you. I'm praying.
We've got thoughts, we've got prayers, we've got people smashing by.
I've been tweeting, I've been texting, I've been smashing by.
Folks,
just need to get those numbers.
You all need to listen to these words and follow his example. Tweet, text, smash by, confront your friends, tell them to do the same. It's been nice having you on the phone. Should we clear the line and see if we get some other callers?
Bro, get some other calls. I'm going to tweet it, to keep pushing it through the day. I might call back later.
Hell yeah, brother.
You might need me again.
I look forward to it.
All right. Take care, Roy.
See ya.
Enjoy.
I cut him off there, but I love what was being said there, folks. Tweet, text your friends, text your mum. Make a strong decision. We're coming into the holiday season. I've been online for 21 hours. I feel wonderful. I feel energized by what everyone's been saying to me regarding them buying records. And we're getting some messages here. Already got your record. Only CD I bought in 3 years because I couldn't get it on vinyl. Damien, Kavanagh, now might be the time to cop it on vinyl, brother. Jump into that web store, see if you see any hot vinyl that tickles your fancy. I think you're gonna. And it's going to be time to make a purchase. That's my prediction. Charles Lucatus asking a question about dogs of me. Charles, I'm going to need to see those receipts on a purchase, brother, before I answer a question like that. Top 3 dog breeds inbound if Charles can prove that he's bought a record. Evil Roy Malloy has just tuned in on the Twitter sphere. If you want to go down that bizarre rabbit hole, it's my evil alter ego that I didn't know existed on Twitter. I'm getting a call, folks. Let's go to the phones.
This is a call for Roy Monley from
at Cardwell.
To accept this call, press 1. To send the caller in.
They dropped out. We lost them. Oh, goodness me. I'm feeling so good, folks. So happy to be online with you all and so ready to continue moving units out of the web store and into your hot little homes and hands. And I'm keen to hear from you still. I still want to hear from everyone who's been writing in, saying hi. It's a wonderful thing to receive an encouraging phone call. I'm just trying to find something for us to listen to. We're getting a call, folks.
This is a call for Roy Molney from
Ed Cardwell.
To accept this call, press 1.
Mr. Caldwell, are you there?
I certainly am. How are you doing, Roy?
Very well, thank you. Top of the morning to you.
Good. Well, just got 2 questions for everyone. First
Okay.
of all, is everyone staying hydrated? Second of all, has everyone been out and bought that Alex Cameron record yet?
Did you hear what he said, ladies and gentlemen? Did you hear what Mr. Caldwell said? Are you staying hydrated, and have you bought the records? Those are the 2 questions you got to answer for yourself today, and it's going to want to be a yes for both of them.
I mean, it's going to have to be. Like I said, I've already bought my record, but I mean, I've been going around friends, families, people, vagabonds on the street, telling them you need to get this record.
That's the spirit we need. That's exactly the spirit we need to get these
And then,
1,000 records sold.
yeah.
At the moment, it looks like we're falling short.
Another thing one thing we need to say is, you know, Foo Fighters, Rolling Stones, all these bands, they wouldn't do this. After 12 hours, they would be in bed with a hot cup of cocoa asleep. You and Alex, absolute rocking it. This is true rock and roll. 24 hours.
I appreciate you saying that, man. We're modern guys. We're rock and rollers, and I'm glad you said that. I feel like we've at the very least achieved the feat of staying online for 24 hours trying to sell records. No one can take that away from us.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, right?
It's been a slice.
Well, anyway, peace out to the Roy Squad. Peace out to the Roy Squad.
We got a shout out to the Roy Squad as well. I love it. I'm still online. You're still online. We're still hustling to get these records sold, get these numbers pumped up through the roof. I'm getting messages of appreciation on Twitter. Thank you very much, for saying that. That's sweet. People are writing to us people are writing to us on Facebook. David and Justin Lennon discussing standing behind my mother at a show in the city of Sydney. That's a beautiful thing. She gets really happy when she's at shows, and I'm sure that everyone was treating everyone respectfully. David Porter Beckfeld asking about future merch. I'm always designing new merch, folks. We need to get some money in the bank and we can make it a reality. Step 1, sell these records. David, I want to hear about how many records you bought today or how many friends you confronted about their need to buy a record. I'm getting word that Al Cam's out there talking to animals. I'm excited for him. We're online. We're trying to sell records. That's the goal. Also to do 24 hours on the internet, staying communicative. And sure, the numbers are dipping a little low now. On Facebook, on Twitter, I don't mind. Think of this as the blue hour. This is the intimate time when you can fire questions my way and I'll answer them, and also talk more about buying records. I'm pretty fucking dehydrated actually, so I'm gonna put some music on. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. What do we want to listen to? I hope you all like Clarence Carter. I'll be right back.
Willie and Laura Mae Jones, wild neighbors a long time back. They live right down the road from us in a shack just like our shack. They worked in the fields together and they learned to count on each other. When you live off the land, you don't have time to think about another man's fellow. Now they sit out on the front porch in the evening when the sun go down. Willie would play and Laura would sing and the children would dance around. I'd bring over my guitar and we'd play into the night. And every now and then old Willie would grin and say, boy, you can play all right. Your papa was high and the boys going fine. But that was another place and another time. Yeah, but that was high and the boys going fine. But that was another place and another time. Willie would push the news up and sad to roll around. We'd always stop by Willie's house and say, hey, y'all want something found? He said, no, but why don't y'all stop back on your way home? I'll get Laura May to cook up some corn home. They're good, y'all. The cotton was high and the corn was growing fine. But that was another place in another time.
Yeah. 24 hours live, we have sold 600 records. We got number one with
We're back, folks. Live and online. Alcam, I hear him tottering around the house. He's back indoors. And I think I have heard some wonderful news about the record count. What room is this? This is the lounge room. You're in the lounge room. We've made this lovely sign for the Alcamathon. Yeah, we're in the lounge room. Live on the fucking internet. And like I said, I think I just overheard some news. It started with the number 6. It might have been, I assume it was accurate. Oh, a video chat from Henry Lindstrom. That's exciting. We're trying to contact Henry Lindstrom, ladies and gentlemen. Henry, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. How you doing?
It's so nice to finally get through. I've been trying to call you guys, but it's a bit technical for me, from my skills.
The technical skills required to get online right now are crazy. It's insane. Folks, on Twitter and Facebook, we got Henry Lindstrom coming in live.
Hey, everybody. I also thought that you guys were doing like 48 hours or so, but I guess it's not.
It's 24.
Like hour 21 or so.
We're 21 hours in. We're into hour number 22. We got 2 hours and 50 minutes left to sell a crazy amount of records.
What's the number? 550, something like that.
I think I just overheard Alex say 650. I don't know. Maybe he misspoke.
Oh.
If we're at 650, that would be crazy.
I mean, think of like a geek like me. It takes me like more than a year to buy that amount of albums. But I mean, you're gonna do it. I hope.
I feel like we're gonna do it. I really want us to sell 1,000 records today. We said we'd do it. We're trying to do it. We need the help of the people. We need people to write. We need people to buy the record. That's the simple fact of the matter. And to convince their friends to buy the record.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to cinema. I'm going to see a documentary, so I have to keep this brief. But I just wanted to like send you guys my love.
And you too, Henry. It's so nice to hear from you, man.
Yeah. I'll see you guys in I think in 1 week or so.
Yeah, you're coming up. We're going to play shows. October 11th, we'll be seeing you, and I think even before that.
Sick. It's going to be so nice.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it, Henry.
Send Alex my love.
I'll pass it on. As soon as I see him.
Bye-bye.
Henry Lindstrom, folks. The man behind the cans, Henry Lindstrom, a wonderful drummer. We're very lucky to have him. And he'll be joining us on October 11th at Warsaw Club in Brooklyn, and for the rest of the tour, which will encompass Los Angeles and San Francisco. We're still live, online, 21 hours later. It feels miraculous, folks. It feels really, really wonderful, really gratifying that you'd all stick with me for 23 hours on the internet, We're getting a lot of Clarence Carter love. What a pleasure. Are we ever going to do an Alcamathon again? That's an interesting question this is the first Alcamathon, and it's been a fucking blast. We still got 3 hours left. It's probably this is really where it's gonna test our mettle. We need some big news. We need big sales in the next 3 hours. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna go live on my Instagram right now. Even though here we go. Let's see what this looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Starting a live video. This is going to be a tough one because a lot of people are going to be on our Cam's feed, but we are now live across all 3 formats: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. People are starting to trickle in. Welcome to the Gram feed, ladies and gentlemen. We're still doing Alcamathon 2018. Still out here selling records, trying to make money, trying to save the industry, and going about it the only way we know how. That's by getting as online as possible and selling those records face to face. Good morning to you, Jenny D, on the Instagram. Good morning to all the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're still live online at the Alcamathon 2018. We are entering hour number 22. Still pushing on, still trying to sell records, still trying to stay awake, stay motivated, stay hydrated. And I'm stoked to be here. We're getting some questions. Come back to Australia, please. You got it. We're going to be back in Australia as soon as we can be. That's where our family lives. Our families live. So good evening to all of our Australian friends. If you've not bought a record yet today, or if you know someone in your life who's trying to sort of, hide away, maybe hasn't, shown their face yet, but you have a feeling that they haven't bought a record, contact them. Tell them that it's time to buy a record. We're getting good news from Antler Attack saying they copped a record, showing some appreciation. I want to show some appreciation back. We're getting a call on the hotline. Let's see if we can do this. If we can take a call and be on the ground.
Only from
Matt.
To accept this call, press 1. To send the caller into voicemail, press 3.
Matt, are you there?
I'm here. How's it going?
Going good, brother. Feeling really good. We're here online, live. Pleasure having you on the feed.
It's good to be here, my friend. I appreciate the fight. I just want to let you know I'm on Bandcamp as we speak, and I'm purchasing for my birthday today the Forced Witness retail black vinyl.
Oh, fantastic! The classic, the Pro original.
The Pro original. I'm rush ordering it. I can't wait to play it on my vinyl player.
Fantastic news.
Fantastic record, and just keep up the good work, my friend. I'm very excited. I have it on digital, and I'm looking forward to playing it on vinyl.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Thank you for making a fast decision. Has it got any sort of album chart there? People were saying that we're charting at the top of the album sales charts on Bandcamp today.
You guys are sold out of the white vinyl.
Incredible.
So I'm proud, guys. Keep up the good fight.
I appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for the encouraging words. Thank you for buying a record. Much respect to you too.
Take care, brother.
I'll leave you there. Inspiring words for those who are listening. Matt has purchased a record from the Bandcamp. We've got 3 hours to go. We're trying to sell 1,000 records. We have really painted ourselves into a corner here. We have to sell a lot of records per hour right now to achieve the goals that we're trying to. If you're tuning in on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, write to me. Call me. 888-554-9991. If you're calling from out of the country, pop an 01 in front of that number. If you're looking to make a purchase, you know where to do it. We've been posting the link all day. If you've got any questions, fire them in the comments, or like I said, give me a call. And most importantly, make a purchase and convince the people around you to make a purchase. Because that's what we're trying to do here. Sell 1,000 records in 24 hours. We got another caller.
This is a call for room only from.
Hello, caller.
Roy, this is Grant in Bloomington.
Grant in Bloomington. It's nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, buddy. You know.
You picked up each record in all physical formats last night. We're talking 6 sales in total. It took less than a minute, 60 seconds. Walk us through it. Tell us what happened. A seamless transaction online. Ah, folks. Ah, Grant, that's a beautiful thing you've done. Folks, if you're just tuning in, Grant has purchased both records across all 3 formats. That's 6 records in total using what has been described as the seamless checkout process on the Secretly Canadian website. Grant, I appreciate the testimony. I appreciate what you've done for us. That's a huge contribution. I love that. Are you feeling motivated for your day? I feel like good things are coming your way. I appreciate that. I'm gonna let you off the line, let you get back on with things. Happy Thursday to you. I love that, folks. I really love that. Grant in Bloomington has purchased each album, Jumping the Shark and Forced Witness, across all 3 formats. That's vinyl, cassette, and CD. I don't know what the count is at right now, but add 6 to it. Thanks to Grant, who's woken up this fine, sunny Thursday in the United States of America and decided to make a decision involving him buying the record 6 times online. That's the kind of behavior that you could all stand to emulate. We are still looking for 1,000 record sales. By midday today, we've got 2.5 hours, a bit over 2.5 hours. And I got to say, folks, it's been incredible to have you all here. A lot of people writing, saying hello, hi, congratulating the work. Todd Shelton, you're right. We swung for the fences today. We put all of our weight behind it, and we swung, aiming for a home run or a 6 or whatever you want to call it. We bet big today. We set ourselves a huge, huge goal, and I feel like we can still achieve it. We got Rachel Patty Kate telling me to retweet her tweet, and I'm going to do it. I'm responsive online right now. Let's see what she's got. Fantastic. Folks, we're on all formats, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And we are staying communicative as hell. If you're thinking about buying a record, if you're on the fence, now's the time. Give me a call. Give me a message. Go check out the web store. Look at the prices. Make a good decision. Buy an album right now. We need to Okay, this is an interesting development. Rachel Patty Cakes is offering butt pics in exchange for album purchases. I don't know how you're going to hook that up, but there's butt pics in the mentions. Really powerful energy to bring to it. Making Plus Mothering has just written to us. Everyone who's stocking I have access to this Xmas is getting a cassette in their stocking. That's 6 more purchases, folks. That's what we're talking about. At the tail end, as we round the bend for the final time, heading for the finish line, we got people making huge decisions, purchasing 6 or more records at a time, pumping those numbers up, getting the numbers supercharged in prep for Christmas. Christmas is the single biggest day for giving gifts. You're going to need gifts, and you're going to need good gifts as well. Think about cassettes, think about CDs, think about vinyls, think Jumping the Shark and Forced Witness. We got 2.5 hours to the end of the Alcamathon. How many have we sold? Jeebs, I'm not sure. It's over 550. People are talking about 6. We've done a crazy amount of record sales. We need to do more. People, now is the time to get your Christmas shopping done. Jump online, go pop 6 cassettes, 3 of each record in the checkout, and purchase it. That's your Christmas shopping done. That's your brother-in-law. That's his shitty kid. That's, people at work. Are these for sale in Melbourne? Lucy Waldron's asking. Yes, they're available online. You're going to have to wear a shipping cost, but that's part of the game. That's part of living in Australia. You got to pay big money to live in that country because it's a beautiful place and it's far away from the terrors of existence. Grace Deflowered just bought both CDs. Good luck to you guys. Much respect. Much respect to you, Grace. Thank you for making a purchase. That's what we're talking about. Making Plus Mothering, we know your kid is great. They're going to receive the gift of a lifetime, the gift of music in their stocking. Folks, why is the shipping so expensive? I don't know. I don't know why that's so expensive, but it is a pain in the ass and a bane on our existence. We want free shipping, but people charge money. Why is it so expensive to Australia? Because it's one of the most remote places on the planet. I think it would cost less to ship to South Africa than to Australia, and that's fine. That just is what it is. I hope you still bought it. If you're in the United Kingdom, for the next 2.5 hours, we have greatly reduced prices on the shipping. I'm receiving a call. Let's see what we got.
This is a call for Reupload from Andrew.
Hello, friend. Are you there?
Hey, Roy.
Howdy. Who am I speaking with?
This is Andrew.
Andrew. What's going on, man?
Hey, I just wanted to say, you guys were in Atlanta recently. I really enjoyed your concert out there.
Thank you very much. If that was the concert I'm thinking of, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really though.
We're going to be back in LA real soon, October 13.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. We'll be back. Hey, Andrew.
Go ahead and get my tickets then.
Andrew, we're 22.5 hours through the Alcamathon. Hit me with some good news. How many records did you buy today?
I haven't bought any records today, but I will.
Okay, now we're talking. You have 2.5 hours to meet the deadline and get us across the line to 1,000 records sold in 24 hours. When you're ready, is what I'm saying. I love where your head's at. I love that you're going to buy the record.
I literally woke up to a message saying that I could call you guys and talk to you, and I was like, what the hell? So it's 9 a.m. where I'm at. So
it's about that time where we're at too. You're in Los Angeles?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
Right. What a beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Well, say good morning to Atlanta for me.
You know, yeah, where we're at, we can go anywhere we want on a golf cart. our city's basically one big golf course. It's crazy.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. I went to high school on a golf cart every single day.
Jesus Christ. I had a cousin who went to school on a boat, and she turned out great.
Hopefully I'll do the same.
Yeah. We're getting measured.
So,
People
where
are
do you know your record at?
People are writing to me on Instagram. They're saying, Andrew, buy the record. They're listening to our conversation and they're encouraging you to buy the record.
Where can I buy it at?
The link to buy it is in Alex Cameron's Instagram page. It's embedded there. It's on the Facebook page underneath our live feed. It's on Twitter. It's all over the place. I could read it out to you, but it's complicated. If you search Alcamathon, one word, ALCAMATHON, I think you're going to find something. It's a Bandcamp link, and if you make a purchase this morning, tell me about it, because I'm really interested. I want to hear about it.
Word. You signed my other record that I already bought at the concert, so I appreciate you, Roy. Keep doing a good job, man.
You know it, Andrew. Appreciate you, friend. Thanks for calling in.
No worries. Have a great day.
You too. Sounds like more good decision making to me, folks. Andrew calling in, pledging to purchase a record as soon as he gets off the phone. Todd Shelton's just written, making a good point. I'm sensing momentum. I'm sensing it too, folks. We are cooking with gas here. I know people are upstairs on the phone with our cam. I know that we're here online, down in the hot seat. We're selling records. Call Eargees on the Instagram just said, I bought 2 records, one for me and one for my Volvo 740. That is a beautiful vehicle. A big engine, turbocharged Volvo. I want to see a photo of that 740 when you got a minute. You should go check in on Alex. I think he needs a hug. If Alex wants to be hugged, if Alex or I want to be hugged, we normally just say, hey, man, bring it in for a hug. I'm feeling down. So I'll you know, I can hear him. He's upstairs. He's tinkering on the piano. It's sounding good. The Facebook is popping off, folks. We're pulling huge numbers on Facebook, so I'm going to turn my attention there for a second. David Beckerfield, order number 1931620. He's saying, thanks for the stellar stool reviews, and thanks for the bus driver thanking awareness earlier this year. He purchased both albums on cassette, sending his love to me and Al. David, I love that. Thank you for making a purchase. Thank you for purchasing 2 records. That's going to get us across the line. It's going to get those 1,000 records sold by midday today. We got 2.5 hours. Matthew Kelly just bought 2 Forced Witness albums. I don't know who I'm going to give the second one to, but oh well. Can I buy JTS on the site as well? Yes, you can. You can buy JTS on that very site. Matthew, that's the way you got to be thinking about this. Purchase now. Make the decision later. You buy the record now, then you decide who you give it to. That's what this is all about. I love that decision making, Matthew. Thank you for writing. Mark Lewis ran into me outside the oath, says I was a gent. Thank you, Mark. I try and be polite to everybody. Can't wait to hear how my sexy sax sounds on vinyl. It sounds bloody great. That's how I'd like to listen to it, on vinyl. People are tuning in on the Insta. People are tuning in on Facey. People are tuning in on Twitter. And people are super motivated to buy records. I love the momentum and the energy that we got going right now. Folks, if you're feeling that momentum and you're feeling that energy, pour it into something. Go take someone by the shoulders and insist that they buy a record. Buy another record to give to someone who you can decide who they are later down the track. Use Facebook. Type a message out to your Facebook followers. I know you've got over 100 of them. Just something along the lines of, folks, leading into the holiday season, it's important that you buy this Alex Cameron record now and give it to your friends for a gift, or listen to it to yourself. That's the gift of music. And that's what this is all about. I encourage you to do that. And I encourage you to call us if you've got something to say, folks. 888-554-9991. I'm here for another 2.5 hours. Alcam's upstairs tinkering around on tunes. We're going to join forces later on. We're pushing hard. for 1,000 record sales by midday today Eastern Standard Time. That's 2.5 hours away. Call me, write to me, tell me what's on your mind. Tell me how you plan to get those units moving. Sim Wei Lan has written saying, Roy, you all plan on coming to Singapore anytime soon. Would love to see you perform here. We'd love to perform in Singapore. There's no doubt about that. We want to perform in Asia badly. And I think we can make that happen. Step one, Sim Wei's written again. He's planning on purchasing both Jumping the Shark and Force Witness. That is a huge step towards getting us to Singapore. We're going to see those numbers. We're going to see where they're shipping to, and someone's going to do the maths. And they're going to get us booked in Singapore. Stuart McKean, another testimonial for you folks. Hey guys, bought Jumping the Shark for my lady friend on cassette. I think you all made the right call, but I think I might want another because the music is just that good. Also, you seem like stellar dudes. Stuart, thank you. That means a lot. I encourage you to buy another record. We're getting a call.
To the call for Reuploaded from.
Hello, caller. To whom do I speak?
Hey, boy, this is Matt Wiggins.
Matt Wiggins. How are you, friend?
I'm doing wonderful. I just woke up. I'm heading into work with my dog and wanted to call in and see how you're holding up.
Holding up fine, friend. The end is in sight. 2.5 hours away and we can hit the sack.
Yeah. Well, where are you sitting at right now? What's your number?
I'm not sure. It's been a while since we got updated. Alex said, I overheard him say 650. I hope that that's accurate. I would love for us to have sold 650 records.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure.
That's great.
My last update was 550.
Yeah, that's a good number for about 24 hours of work.
I mean, it's huge. We're still looking. I mean, we set our sights really high. We're looking for 1,000 records, and I think we can get there.
Yeah, you get there.
Talk to me about your spending habits today. You bought a record? You already copped one?
Yeah, I bought 4 of them.
Oh,
I bought a vinyl of each album, and I got a cassette. I don't know what I'm doing with cassettes, but I'll have it.
that's incredible news. I can't. That's fantastic. Those cassettes sound like perfect Christmas gifts because that time's right around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's powerful decision making.
Well, hang in there. I gotta go into work. By the way, I'm calling from Tampa, Florida. I don't know if you guys ever toured down in Florida yet, but I'm looking forward to it one day.
We haven't been to Tampa, but we've definitely been to Florida. I love that part of the world. I love the idea you're heading off to work. What are you working as right now?
I work at we call it an ideas and storytelling company. We're basically like a marketing consulting company, that kind of. So, yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Small place, get to bring your dog.
I might have to pick your brain another time. I might have to call you back and ask you some questions. I like the sound of that company.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think I had some ideas as you guys were, when you started off, you had some cool guests, you had some games and all that. And that's kind of hard to keep up the strong emotion and going as you're going through the middle of the night and all that. So I think.
No, it's a pleasure.
Thank you. I think you should do. I think you should do it again. Maybe it's a yearly thing or something, but you should definitely do the Alcamathon. I
feel like it's been such an enjoyable experience, such a heartwarming experience, and a success. I would say we're going to do Alcamathon again for sure. That is, if every band on the planet doesn't rip us off between now and this time next year.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
Do it.
Pleasure speaking to you, brother.
Well,
Have a good day at work.
Hang in there for a couple more hours.
You know we will. All right, goodbye now. Jordan Pynchon, I see your comment here saying we're over 700. Can anyone confirm that? Okay, we're getting some more messages here. Digital doesn't count. No, I don't think it counts towards the record sales, but we'll take it. If you want to buy a record digitally, that's the era we live in, and we respect that. I'm super ready for you to buy them digitally, but also consider buying them physically as well. James Corden is contacting and asking if we would like a record deal. I'm sorry, James, we're already locked into a record deal, but thanks for the offer. Do you want to buy a record? Is my question to you, James, and I expect a response shortly. I'm online. Still here, still persevering, trying to get to 1,000 record sales. By the end of the 24-hour period, my phone just fucking shut down. Yeah. For those of you following along at home, I went so hard on the gram that my phone spontaneously ran out of batteries. So it's Twitter and Facebook for now. We'll get the Instagram back up and running soon, I'm sure. What a feeling. It's closing in on 10 p.m. That'll be 22 hours straight online, selling records. With you guys supporting us. It's a really special feeling. We've got comments flowing in on Facebook. People are saying, James, buy the record. James Corden, you're sending me records. You're sending me messages. That means that you're awake. It means it's time for you to buy an album. How many records have we sold now? People are saying the number 700. I can't confirm that, but I love the idea. People, buy the record. It's time for that. It's time for making fast decisions to support the music industry and to support me and Alex Cameron. Gabe Barber messaging about a drawing that he sent me, which I would like for you to send again because it sounds intriguing. We have new comments. I'm still live on Twitter. I'm working on getting the gram back up and running. But it's always a bit of an uphill battle when it comes to technology. I'm sure you're all familiar. Live on Facebook, live on Twitter. Communicate, folks. Say something to me. Tell me your feelings about buying a record online right now. Call us on the hotline, 888-554-9991. We're ready to make sales. Oh. We're ready to make sales. We're ready to stay online for another 2 hours and 15 minutes only, folks. Tune in while you can. And more importantly, purchase a record. Go in the links. I'm back on the gram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm seeing a lot of chatter on Facebook, specifically requesting that James Corden, who is in the mentions on Facebook, make a purchase. We're going to take a call.
For Reuploaded from
We've got another caller, folks. Are you there?
Hi.
Is that Max?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no. Fucking phone. My phone's been run into the ground, ladies and gentlemen. It's been working hard today, and my Instagram feed is cutting out. I assume all those people will make their way to Alex Cameron's feed, which is going upstairs if you want to tune in on the gram. Other than that, I'm here with Twitter. I'm here with Facebook. People are saying it's like watching radio. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It feels like being radio right now. Trying to stay alert, alive, and enthusiastic for the remaining 2 hours, 15 minutes of Alcamathon. We need to sell a buttload of records, and you guys are the ones who got to buy them. If anyone's watching from Secretly Canadian or any of our partner organizations, write to me. Tell me how many records we've sold. We got 2 hours and 15 minutes to go. It's time to make sales. The time for mucking around is over. The time for fast decision making has arrived. As we enter the final 2-hour countdown of the Alcamathon 2018, I need you all to smash by on that link. If you're on the Facebook, it's at the top of the page. On Twitter, it's at the top of Alex's feed. We've got the links. We've got the people online. We know that you're motivated. We know you've got some cash. It's time to hit that link and smash by, because we need to make 1,000 record sales by the time we get to midday today, noon Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours 15 minutes. Someone writing saying that it's okay. That's a nice thing to say to people, and it is going to be okay. We're going to make the 1,000 record sales. We won't have to get spanked on the ass by Mac DeMarco. And everyone's going to be very proud and happy for us. Are we going to post final sales numbers? Yeah, I think that's part of the deal. I think we need to post final sales numbers for sure. Oh. The sun is rising in the sky as we close on 12 noon. It's 9:45 here in the Rockaways, NY. Ugh. And Twitter is suddenly popping off, numbers-wise. Welcome aboard, everyone tuning in on the Twitter sphere. What a slice of life to have you aboard, have you online like this. Such a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you just got here, this is the Alcamathon. 24 hours live, online, on all platforms, trying to sell 1,000 records. My name's Roy Malloy. I'm just charging my phone, and then we're going to reopen the hotline for all you lovely folks to give us a call and express yourself about how Alcamathon has made you feel, about how you've contributed to Alcamathon. Tell us about it, folks. Hit the comment section. Hit the hotline. Most of all, hit that link. Hit that link at the top of the feed. Follow the prompts and make a purchase. All morning I've been receiving testimonials from satisfied customers, people who have bought the record, and I kid you not, people who have pressed buy on a record, ordered it to their homes, and within 1 hour have had fortune smile upon them. Oh, Fortuna, smile upon them. We had one person call in. They bought the record. 1 hour later, they received a job offer that they were in desperate need of. Another person bought the record, and within the hour that followed that, they received a phone call from their crush, unprompted. Things like that, that's not financial remuneration. It's better than that. That's life paying you back. That's making a strong decision and instantly reaping the benefits. You can have that too. Purchase a record now and feel the benefits. I don't know what's going to happen to you. Maybe you'll find $20 in your pocket. Maybe something that you thought was going to go awfully is going to turn out okay. The hotline is still running, folks.
This is a call for Reuploaded from
Max.
To accept this call.
Max, it's Roy. What are you saying?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. How are you?
I just want to wish you I was 2 hours. Yeah.
I didn't understand what you said. I assume it's some sort of testimonial regarding purchasing a record.
You know what? I believe it. Like something as by cancer, so I have purchased a record today.
You've purchased the record today, did you say? Oh no, Max. Oh my God, Max, I'm gonna have to, we're not quite getting the reception that we need. I'm gonna have to leave you there. Seth Fried just came through on the Twitter with an astounding piece of news. He already owns the record, Forced Witness. He just bought another copy of Forced Witness and claims that within 15 minutes, his lower back pain had been cured. I don't believe in, I do believe in voodoo. I don't believe in coincidences. 3 separate people have contacted me saying that they've purchased the record and within 1 hour, their fortunes have changed drastically. Folks, if it's the kind of day where you need luck on your side, if you're hoping for a break in life, purchase Jump in the Shark, take a chance. Read the testimonials, listen to what I'm saying. People are writing to me and they're telling me that purchasing the album had an immediate positive effect on their life. Beyond the fact that they're going to receive an album in the mail and be able to listen to it, hold it in their hands, give it to their friends for Christmas, they've received instant blowback. One gentleman was contacted by his crush. A lady received a job offer that she was hoping to receive. Seth Free just contacted me on Twitter to say that his lower back pain is a thing of the past. It's cured. All by purchasing records online from me and Alcam. It's 10 to 10 a.m. I'm in the city of Far Rockaway, Queens, New York. I haven't felt this motivated to sell records in a long, long time. The momentum is building. People are writing about miraculous cures and turnarounds in their fortune in life. Smash buy. I don't know what else to say. If you're on Twitter, go to the top of Alex Cameron's page. There's a link there. If you're on Facebook, it's at the top of the feed. It's going to take you through to a point of purchase. Bandcamp, Secretly Canadian, or if you're in London, I think there's a third option. Sorry, if you're in the UK, there's a third option. Smash buy. See what happens to your life. I guarantee it's all going to turn around just like that. And then call us, write to us and tell us about it. I'm right here. Alcam's upstairs on his live Instagram feed. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. We're online. And it's a beautiful thing to experience. Oh, folks, I think I might need to buy one of our records and get my lower back pain cured. I'm suffering here in the lumbar department. I've been sitting down for coming on 23 hours. And I've never felt this alive. I really mean that. We've got 7 new comments on Facebook. Harrison Hunt saying good morning. Morning to you, Harrison. Thank you for writing. Will Fabiano, buying records got me laid by my crush. Will, are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Consensual sex with someone that you're attracted to is what, this is all about. Max Woodward, big love, y'all. I think we just spoke on the phone. Hi from Australia. Hi to you, Max. Thanks for calling in. James Corden. Buying a record is like tomato soup in a hot jar. It's delicious, too hot to handle, but the longer you have it, the better it gets. I love tomato soup. Thanks, James. I'd love it if you buy a record, man. I'm still pushing for that. The advertising efforts are being called Solid Gold by Snow McCallum. Thank you, Snowy. Appreciate it. And we've got a confirmed sale. Sim Waylan, Got Jumping the Shark, and the special Forced Witness LPs. Wishing us all the best for 1K. Folks, Sim, thanks for writing to us. Thanks for making strong purchases. Fraser's saying he purchased the record and instantly grew a 6-pack. Thank you so much. Fraser, I bet some hard work had something to do with that 6-pack as well. I bet you didn't just look down and see it there. Maria, where is Alex? He's upstairs. He's on his Instagram upstairs. You can port over to the Instagram and check that out. I encourage you to follow your heart in that sense. Whether you're tuning into me, tuning into Al, it's all a part of the Alcamathon, and it's all about moving units. That's what we're trying to do here. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Twitter. I'm about to go live on the ground, depending on what my phone battery switch is looking like. 7%, probably not enough. Let's get it up to 10% on the phone here, and then I'll have a run at with the Instagram live thing again. Folks, this is going great. You're still here for the Alcamathon. My phone's buzzing like crazy. The internet's buzzing like crazy. The momentum is building as we enter the tail end of our 24-hour online escapade, trying to sell 1,000 records. It is 5 to 10 here in the Rockaways, and time has slowed to a crawl for me. I'm looking for sales. I'm looking to get jacked up in here, folks. Contact me, call me, make a purchase as soon as you can. Willa Robinson has chosen to watch both. Going on multiple screens, I assume. Well, say good day to Al for me if you can. Stephen Wood purchased both records last week and is reporting a growth spurt in height. Okay, we're getting a call.
This is a call for Reuploaded from
Raymond.
to accept it.
Raymond, it's Roy. Howdy.
Hey, Roy. I just been standing like literally all day to call you. I had to use like WhatsApp or some shit.
I'm glad you reached us at long last. It's nice to hear your voice, Raymond.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Feeling good. Getting this weird vibrating feeling in my stomach. I've been awake for a long time, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, motivated to sell more records in the next 2 hours.
How many have you sold? How many?
There's talk about the number 7. I need a confirmation from the good people at Secretly Canadian on the ground in the office to see exactly what we're up to, but there's talk about the number 7. People are saying 700.
That's really good, man. I'm buying one on Wednesday. I'm so sorry. I've spent all my money to your time.
That's okay. That's an important investment. And I appreciate that you've pledged to buy one later in the week. That, that's more sales. We love that.
I need a force witness on vinyl. I do need one.
Damn right you need that record on vinyl.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you because I messaged you a while back and you replied to me and you said, hang in there with the music and shit. And that really helped me out. I just think you're a legend. And saw you on Sunrise. They're saving that kid on the beach. So good on you.
Thank you. I'm glad you saw that.
It was on Sunrise.
It was on Sunrise. I love the sound of that. Australia's premier morning-themed breakfast show.
It's awful. Like, if you want to get more in Australia, you want to play Sunrise. Wow, what a great country. What a great country.
I feel like I've hit a bullseye here, man. I really appreciate you calling in. I'm looking forward to you getting a hold of that record, whether you order it now or later in the week. And stick with that music. Keep spending your money on music.
Yeah, man, I'm dancing the politics of love. I fucking love that song. And you gotta keep entertaining, so I'll talk to you later.
Beautiful.
I'd love to spend at a gig sometime. I'll definitely be there next time you're in Melbourne.
I love the sound of that. Thank you for calling in.
No worries. See you later, Roy.
Triple 8-554-9991. If you're calling from outside of America, pop an 01 at the front of that. I'm hearing rumors that we've sold 700 records. Okay, here we go. We've got the official count, folks. 678. From Mad Dog Anderson herself, she's just written to me. We are at 678 records. I feel like we can do 1,000. I feel like with a huge push in the next 2 hours, we can do 1,000 records. We've got to sell a bit over 300. That's 150 records per hour for 2 hours. That sounds impossible, but I will remind you that in the first 2 hours of the Alcamathon, we did numbers not dissimilar to that. We can do this. Folks, if you haven't got both records, now's the time to make a purchase. We're getting some comments here. Maria Gustafsson, I will do. Just impossible to pick one. You're right. It's hard to pick what record to buy because there's two. There's Forced Witness and Jumping the Shark. In my opinion, you need them both. Really, if you're going to seriously lower yourself into the Alcam waters and take a deep breath, you're going to need both records to do that. You're going to need 2 records to really cleanse your lungs. Let the waters of Alex Cameron cleanse your lungs. Buy both records, Jumping the Shark and Forced Witness, on as many formats as you feel comfortable. Nicholas Hedges, I should probably get Jumping the Shark. Spot on, Nick. You should. You need Jumping the Shark. It's a classic album. It's a terrific album. Honestly, top to toe, that's a super special album. And I want you to have it in your house. Nicholas, buy Jumping the Shark now. Oh. Again, this wonderful vibrating feeling all over my body. I don't know if it's hunger or too much caffeine or lack of sleep. Or maybe it's anticipation of selling 1,000 records by noon today, Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours. It's just ticked over to 10 o'clock here in New York. Rockaway Beach, Queens. We're still live. Alcam's upstairs. He's talking on the gram. I'm down here on Facebook and Twitter. We are coasting through the night. Oksana suggesting we go to sleep. No way, not yet. Not until we've sold 1,000 records or we've been awake for 24 hours online. That's when we'll go to sleep. You want us to go to sleep, Oksana? What you're saying to me is that you want to buy a record. Do that now. Let's put your money where your mouth is. Get us to bed. Get us to 1,000 record sales in 24 hours. Help us achieve our goals. Yeah. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. After a brief moment of leaving my body and perhaps viewing the situation from above, I'm back. Contained within my mortal coil, live online, on Facebook and Twitter. I can't say enough how happy I am to be here. This is a beautiful thing. I think at the moment I'm talking to 43 people between Twitter and Facebook. This is important. Okay, here we go. We've got an offer. Someone's tabled an offer, folks. Stephen Wood, will you come play in London again if I buy both albums again? That's a no-brainer for me, Stephen. Yes, I can guarantee if you buy both albums again, we will play London again. That, to me, is our part of the bargain held up. Stephen, show us what you're made of, mate. Put your money where your mouth is. We'll be back in London if you right now buy both albums and take advantage of 2 hours only we got left. If you're in the UK, for 2 hours more, cut price shipping. This is a bargain that does not come by every day. Stephen, now's the time to get online and to order both albums to your home at reduced priced shipping. Shawnee on Twitter, I'm looking for a sturdy stool. Any suggestions? I mean, geez, yeah, just shop around. Don't be afraid of secondhand stores. Don't feel a need to match up all your stools. Keep your eyes open and be ready to take your time. In my experience, the perfect stool, it's out there. The stool for you is out there, but you just got to take your time. Keep me posted. Send me pictures. And write to me, folks. If you're thinking about buying a record, if you're in the process of buying a record, if you've bought a record and you're happy about it, give me a call. I'm on 888-554-9991. If you're not in America, you're going to want to put an 01 before that number, and then call us up. I'm here all day. And I've just received a fascinating picture from Gabe, the El Camino cowboy. That's me, shirtless, playing a crane like it's a sax. A fascinating image. A wonderful life online. Feeling more than a little nauseous. But cautiously optimistic. And still online as hell here, folks. With 2 hours to go, an hour and 55 minutes, if I'm more accurate. We're still looking to sell records, folks. We want to sell 1,000 records, and there's still the time. 150 records per hour. We need a New York miracle. But more than that, we need the groundwork to come from you guys, the groundswell of record sales made by individuals. It's time to do it. If you haven't ordered a record yet, if you haven't got both records, now's the time to pounce. Sim Wayland, does this mean you'll come to Singapore if I buy both albums again too? Wayland, sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. Wayland, if you buy both records again, I can guarantee we will perform in Singapore. I can't guarantee you a time frame on that. But I can guarantee you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that we will be in your country performing at some point if you buy both records again. Kentucky Audley is writing to us. Put through my order. Boy, what a treat this is going to be. Thanks for the effort, fellas. Thanks to you, Kentucky. Thanks for writing to us. Thanks for ordering. I love the idea of that record showing up at your house in just a few days or weeks' time, and you can hold it in your hand and listen to it all you want. Okay. Whew. Still here on Twitter and Facebook, getting ready to go live, potentially on the gram. We've got 10% battery. It's time to go live. We are now live on all three formats. That's Facebook, Twitter, and the gram. To those who are just tuning in, this is the Alcamathon. We're still here. 22 hours in. 2 hours to go. We're running out of time, folks. It's time to move units in a serious way. We are looking for 1,000 record sales. We need 150 record sales per hour for the next 2 hours. We're getting all sorts of testimonials. People writing in saying that buying a record cured their back pain. People writing in saying that their crush contacted them after they purchased the album. People saying they've received job offers.
Job offers, people.
Are you hearing this, folks? We are across 4 platforms here. Facebook, the ALKCM Instagram account, Twitter, and the Marvelous Crane Facebook account.
I gotta run an errand really quickly.
Alcam's running an errand. You're stuck with Roy Malloy.
We've got 322 albums to sell in 2 hours. What time is it?
It's 10 past 10. Folks, 322 albums to sell in 2 hours. I think that that's well within reach. I'm going to say it again. We are getting testimonials from people around the world who are expressing to me the life-changing power of purchasing our records online. We had a lovely young lady from Colorado contact us. She bought 2 records. Within 45 minutes of placing that call, of making that purchase, she was already experiencing the results. And those results were she received a job offer from a job that she was keen on getting. You ever heard of anything like that? You buy a music album and the next thing you're getting job offers around the world? Folks, believe it. Another testimony was from a young man in somewhere in Middle America as well. He bought 1 copy of the record, Jumping the Shark. Within 1 hour, 60 minutes, he had received a call from his crush out of the blue. She just wanted to see what was up. Can you believe that, folks? Can you imagine if that happened to you today? Think about it. You get home from work and you look at your phone and you got a text from your crush. That was the testimonial of one young man in Middle America who purchased the record and experienced life-changing effects almost instantly. Seth Freed contacted us on Twitter very recently. He purchased the record and claims that within a half hour, his back pain had eased. Folks, I've got back pain like crazy. You got no idea. My lumbar is fucked, especially from sitting down for 24 hours online. I'm thinking about buying the record myself just to pump the numbers up and to get my back feeling better. You can do it too. We need to make 320 record sales in less than 2 hours. And I think that it's well within reach. I think that between people on Marvelous Crane Instagram, people on Twitter, people on Facebook, and the venerable ALKCM Instagram feed, we can do this. We can sell 320 records. People are saying I look cooked. Friends, you might look cooked too if you had been online live for 20 hours straight. I don't know what the coffee count's at. Someone was meant to be counting at home. The coffee count, I got a secret number in my head. You can take your guesses if you like. Most important is staying focused on buying records to the tune of 320 records in the next 2 hours. William Miles, I'm reading your question, but I'm having a hard time deciphering the letters. It's been a long period of time. I encourage you to go to the point of purchase. In the mentions, you'll find a link. You follow that. It's going to give you a Bandcamp link, and you're going to be, you click on that and you purchase the record. Stuart McKean has just contacted me saying, Roy, I got a proposition for you. I'll buy Forced Witness on vinyl as well as Jumping the Shark if you let me send you a song and play sax on it. Done. Stuart, it's done. If you can prove to me that you've bought both those records in the next 2 hours, I will play sax on your track.
Seems like a fair trade.
It's done. Consider it done. Stuart, this is the power of the internet. Get online, make a purchase, save the receipts and send them to me. Next question. Tyler. Roy, I already own Forced Witness on tape and vinyl. Are you counting Jumping the Shark sales? We are counting record sales of Jumping the Shark and Forced Witness.
Cassettes.
CDs, vinyl.
The whole kit.
Tyler, you got the right idea. Now just get online and smash buy across the board. I love the momentum we're developing here, folks. The momentum, the energy, it's fucking mind-blowing. If you want to call the hotline, that number is 888-554-9991. If you're not in Australia, if you're not in America, pop an 01 in front of that number. Call us now. We got some more write-ins here. King Soji, I have $150 in my bank account, but I may have to buy a record anyway. Hell yeah, man. I don't know what a record's going to cost for you, including shipping, but make that purchase right now. $150 is a lot of money. That's not.
Don't think twice.
You don't think twice about it. Get online, make the purchase now, deal with the consequences later. Feel the benefits of buying an Alcam record today. I've heard it's cured back pain. I've heard it's made people's love interests contact them. I've heard that people have received job offers once they bought the record. I'm encouraging everyone to buy one now. If you've already bought one, buy another one. Buy one for your neighbor. Buy one for your colleagues at work. We need to sell a lot of records in the next 2 hours, and it's possible. Anything's possible. We're live online. Alcamathon. I want to give a shout out to the people who have been with us from the start. It's been a wild ride, 24 hours on the internet, communicating with you beautiful people, making sales to the tune of 700 and something records, 600 and something records. We got about 300 records left to sell. This ain't a joke. We need serious purchasing power being exercised by our fans. Tommy, it's been lovely speaking with you too. I'm going to answer some questions. Folks, send us questions in the comments. I'm going to do my best to answer them. You buy the records. That's the deal. People saying keep hustling. People saying, will buying the record cure my rheumatoid arthritis? I can't make a guarantee like that. Buy the record. I think it's going to help. If you've got rheumatoid arthritis, it is worth buying a record. It couldn't hurt. Ted Egan makes a good point. He said, Roy Squad mobilize. Roy Squad, mobilize.
Let's see it in action.
There's a lot of talk about the Roy Squad, and I love it. It's a precious thing. It's my squad in the end. I love what you guys do. The fact that you're out there in the world, existing, calling yourselves Roy Squad is extremely special. It's time to buy a record. It's time to put the money where your mouth is. My favorite pasta dish is carbonara. We're making record sales online. I'm answering questions. You're tuning in. You've got the money ready in your bank account. If you've got $150, it's a no-brainer to me. Click the link in the comment. Listen to Alcam. He's going to tell you what to do.
All right, guys. It's 10:15. Thursday morning. We have 1 hour and 45 minutes left on the Alcamathon featuring Alex Cameron and Roy Malloy. The target is 1,000 record sales. We are sitting just below 700.
We need you.
We need you to engage with the link we provided at the top of the feed. I'm posting it now. It's the title of this damned. Okay, we've got a car on the way. Not for escape. I'm running out at the same time.
Folks, if there's been one message that's made itself abundantly clear to me during this Alcamathon, it's that if the music industry, if the resuscitation of the music industry is going to fall to anyone, it's going to be the artists and the motherfucking fans.
Yeah.
It's up to us, folks. It's up to us to resuscitate this dying industry, to put our mouth to its mouth and breathe fresh air deep into its lungs.
Yeah. This is a lot of people been talking about the industry, about whether or not it's alive. Is the industry working? Do people want to buy music anymore? Is that how people want to consume the art form? Well, let's stop talking about the industry for a second. Let's start talking about the audience and artist.
This is what this is all about right now.
You guys, we have a direct relationship now. The internet has provided us with an opportunity to communicate and sell directly to you. The time of resting, waiting for an industry to come through and save its workers is over. The time now is for fan and artist to communicate directly.
To come together as one. And sell 1,000 records in 24 hours.
And sell 1,000 records in 24 hours. That's the goal, guys.
And we're doing it. We, you and me and Alex Cameron are doing it. They're closing in on that goal, but we need a final push. We got to sell 300 records in a crazy short amount of time. We're going to go to the phones and see what this call's got to say about it.
Okay.
The call for Roy Malloy from Dr. Banana. To accept this call, press 1. To send the caller...
Doc Banana, what do you have to say for yourself?
That I just can't stop making purchases because I really want you guys to hit this goal. And I'm so proud of you.
Did you hear that, folks? She's making multiple purchases. You need to do the same. We're proud of us. We're proud of you. We're proud of everyone who's bought a record. It means the fucking world. You got no idea.
You're doing it, man. You guys are getting there.
We're doing it. We're going all the way to the top, folks. We're going to sell 1,000 records in 24 hours. Our back is against the wall. Dr. Banana, I want to thank you for being a part of this. I want to thank you for calling. Do you have any words of encouragement for the fan base? You've got them all live here. Hundreds of people are tuning in.
You can't go wrong with buying multiple copies to give out as gifts. that's what that's what I've been doing. Like, I now have Christmas gifts for everyone and all the trick-or-treaters and everybody.
There it is,
So,
folks.
spread the music, spread the love. Like,
Spread the music, spread the love.
You don't even know who you might, you don't even know who you might discover that needs to hear this music. So it's good to have an extra copy so that you can pass it on.
I love that message. Super powerful words from Dr. Banana, ladies and gentlemen. You still there?
Yep, you guys I'm very proud. You're doing great.
It means the world. We're going to let you get back on with your morning. We're going to let you...
Dr. Banana.
We're going to let you bathe in the warm, warm feeling of gratification of having bought a record. We're getting another call. We're going to switch to another call. I appreciate everything from you.
This is a call for Roy Molloy from.
Hello.
Hello, Alex.
You're speaking with Alex and Roy Malloy. 24 hours live, Alcamathon 2018. 1,000 albums in 24 hours. What's your name, sir?
What's happening, dude? Dave.
Dave, how are you? You feeling good?
I'm feeling great. I'm heading home from the pub. Mad respect for the city of Melbourne. How are you?
Way to go.
We can give a shout out to the city of Melbourne.
Melbourne's taking care of us, man.
Yeah. Stay vocal. You're walking home from the pub. You're thinking about making a purchase, or you've already made a purchase?
I already made a purchase, sending out gifts to my friends.
Oh, see, that's what I love to hear.
This is the message we keep getting.
Dave, if we can breach that 700 record mark in the next half an hour, then we're talking about closing around the corner and having a cool 300 records to sell in that final 60 minutes of action.
I'm gonna climb up to church and preach it from the top.
Way to go, man.
Go to a church and shout at the top of your lungs.
Let everybody hear.
That's what I'm doing. I'm climbing out. Let's do it together.
Oh, I will say this. Be safe.
Yeah, let's not climb any tall structures or go near any large bodies of water, especially if you've had a couple of schooners or pints and you're looking to get a bit loose.
Schooners.
We're in Melbourne, actually. They don't drink skillies down there, do they?
That's why I said pint. Schooners or pints.
Pots. Do they call it pots?
No, pots are small, but pints are what they drink.
Pots and pints.
Can we get a prediction from Roy Malloy on the football score this weekend?
Which one? You want to talk about AFL or you want to talk about rugby league?
Both.
Rugby league, I'm saying Roosters by 2. AFL, I have no idea.
Okay, I respect your prediction.
All right, Dave, take care of yourself. Thanks for purchasing a record. Thanks for calling in. Have fun this weekend. Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
So long.
Nice guy.
The message we keep receiving is Christmas is right around the corner.
Yeah, Christmas is right around the corner. It's insane how close it is. It's actually, it'll freak you out when you look at the calendar.
You need to buy gifts right now. You need to buy Alex Cameron tapes. A lot of people are saying tapes. Stick a couple of tapes in the stocking. That's a fun gift for kids, adults, whomever. You know what to do. Follow the links. Buy some tapes. That's jacking our numbers through the roof right now.
Yeah. Guys, let's talk about Bandcamp. We are, apparently, I'm going to look at the charts here. If I speak that a little bit.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Bandcamp charts. Let's have a look here because I have a feeling. How do I do it? I guess it's like this.
We've received word that we are lingering in the top 5 record sales charts of Bandcamp, a huge organization. And a big part of me wants to, there it is.
We're number 2 We are number 2 in the vinyl.
Oh, would you believe it, folks? You know, the indie band that could.
We're number 6 in digital.
Huge numbers. It's you, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 6 across all formats.
Across all formats, we're in the top 6.
We're number 1 on CD.
Number 1 compact disc sale. Jumping the Shark, mind you, also in there. What's that? Number 7? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Oh.
Number 1 on cassette. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's huge.
it's time to give yourselves a round of applause. We are on the charts on Bandcamp. We need to stay there. We need you all to keep pressing by, keep promoting the hot action.
Let's refocus on the cassettes. A lot of people have been buying vinyl, but it's cassette time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They're cheap. Buy them in bulk. Keep us at the top of the cassette sales list for Forced Witness.
They're an easy gift. People actually like listening to the cassette sound quality.
This is what happens when a fan base buys the record. You go to the top of the record charts. It doesn't matter how small or how seemingly, you know.
Listen to that sound quality.
That's what it's all about, folks. Coming in off that cassette tape.
Cassette. We have breached the 700 album sales mark, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes!
707 in 24 hours.
That warrants a handshake, Alex.
It does. The job is not done. We are just coming around that final corner. We need to keep pushing onwards, onwards, onwards.
We need to sell 300 records in 90 minutes. It is possible. Folks, if any of you have a relative who is an oil tycoon or owns a chain of dental surgeries, hit them up.
Yes.
Tell them you need some money. Tell them they need some new records.
Yeah.
And like we were saying, think about Christmas. Think about your family and friends.
Do you have a friend who's a restaurateur who has trouble playlisting their restaurant? They go to Spotify. They click the easy listening. They click the winter brunch playlist, and it just doesn't hit the spot. Buy them Forced Witness, CD, digitally.
You can put that record on and let it sit in a cafe. Let it play through.
Play it through. Let it play again.
I want to say the same goes for Jumping the Shark. That's some seriously easy listening.
Buy them both.
One of each.
Why not get $100 together, go to Bandcamp, buy that person a whole bunch of CDs for their cool restaurant.
Clear Bandcamp out and stock your friend's restaurant with our CDs.
Yeah.
It's about purchasing power.
Mm-hmm.
It's about potentially changing your own life.
That's right.
As the Alcamathon has progressed, we've been getting more and more testimonies from people that saying that purchasing this album has had an immediate positive effect on their life.
It has.
Back pain alleviated, lost family members contacted, mystery invoices cashed, job offers received.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I'm just reporting what I've been told.
Yeah.
707 records. We're doing it, folks. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep purchasing. Keep tuning in online.
Don't be afraid to say, you know what, I like this album. I think my friend's going to like it too. I vouch for it.
That's backing yourself and it's backing us.
Do you want to be the friend that has good music taste but doesn't like to share it? Or do you want to be that friend that has good music taste and is confident and just dishing out the hot tunes to all their pals? Hey, you, this is a great record. I think you might like it. No sweat off my back. I don't care if I discovered it. I don't even care if you tell people that I gave it to you. Just enjoy it. Be that person. Be the person that spreads music through the community. High quality music. High quality record pressings, cassettes, CDs, high quality digital formats.
It's such a cool look, folks, and it's so easy to do. You go online, you jump in the comment section, you have a look at our point of purchase link that we have made readily available to everyone, and you just make a good decision.
We got a phone call.
This is a call for Roy Molnley from
James.
to
Jane.
James?
It's Roy and Al.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, very well.
Where are you calling from?
How's it going? England, Roy's favourite country.
Wait a second. Is this Moon Age James?
It is indeed, yeah.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Talk to us about buying records.
Oh, wow. Gotta get them. Just that, coming back.
I heard you say cassettes. You're purchasing cassettes today?
I purchased 2 sets.
2 cassettes, huh? Way to go. That's an incredible purchase.
Thank you.
One man, 2
Wow.
tapes.
Incredible album. Incredible album, so gotta get that, you know?
James,
If you haven't
that means a
purchased it
lot.
yet, you know where you're at.
We have 90 minutes left. We're at about 707 album sales for 24 hours. We are climbing the Bandcamp charts.
It's decision makers like you that are making it possible for us to do that.
Yes.
Well, guys, you're amazing and you deserve everything. Everything that will come to you and you will get there. I'm sure you will.
I appreciate you saying that, James.
Thank you, James. Thanks for calling up. Thanks for being cool. And we'll see you online.
See you then. Bye.
Bye now. 2 cassettes. 1 guy. It's that easy. You can make it yourself.
That's doubling your buying power.
That was not Raph. That was a fella named James. Did have a bit of a Raph quality though.
Moon Age James. Our man on the ground in the UK. Setting a sterling example. Purchasing 2 records online. Using his money in the final 90 minutes of the Alcamathon.
We need to sell records, folks. It's that simple. We need to get... The next target is 800. We need to get there.
We've got to get to 800.
Tell your friends to tune in. We have been up for 24 hours.
Fuck it, folks. It's been bantered around all day. If we hit 800 records, you're going to see a shirts off situation unfold in the living room. You comfortable with that, Alex?
Sure.
We're going shirts off from 800 sales.
We are at 740. We're climbing, guys. We need to come home
We
hard.
can do this, folks. We need 1,000 record sales. Otherwise, we're going to get our asses spanked by Mac DeMarco, and we're going to look dumb in front of the internet for having said we can sell 1,000 records and then not being able to do that in 24 hours.
Guys, we are at 740. This is a realistic thing that could happen. We could reach 1,000. You could witness 1,000 albums being sold in 24 hours.
We've got an interesting comment here from Mark Baker on the Facebook. I love this album, but do I need another emergency copy? That's thinking about the future. Yes. Yes, you do need an emergency copy, Mark. You're going to need emergency copies on different formats.
I'd say you'd need an emergency copy in your car. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let's take that.
Okay, we've got a call from Mark Capone. Think about emergencies and think about the future.
This is a call for Roy Molnley from
Daddy.
Ha.
to accept it.
Papa Capone.
Hey,
What's going on, Big Daddy?
how my boys doing?
Feeling good, feeling super motivated, ready to push on for the final. Go for it. Ready to push on for the final 90 minutes of the Alcamathon. It's
I'm really proud of you guys. I don't think there's ever been a prouder Papa in this world. You guys are killing it. You're over 700. I think the people out there need to know that when you get to 800, the shirtless thing, that's really important. That's a big goal. And it's important for all of us to be comfortable with our bodies. And I think you guys will exemplify that. So, let's really get there.
Thank you, Mark. You're spot on. This is about body confidence, selling records. It's about the interface of those things online.
I will say,
Yeah, taking terrible notes.
for those people tuning in who aren't aware, Mark Capon is our business manager. He is an ideas man. He is an investor. He has put more time and energy into this project than anyone outside of myself and Roy. He's a motherfucking man.
He's bet big. You all think you're putting your money where your mouth is buying these records? Mark has bet big. I don't know how many records he's bought for us. It's in the hundreds.
And then I bought 2 cassettes this morning.
How do you feel? How's your body? Are you feeling immediate cosmic effects?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, listen, I get jacked when I click buy. I did some yoga this morning too, so I'm feeling really good. And I love looking at your faces and hearing your voice. It's really important to me.
That's a nice thing to say.
That's a really sweet thing to say. Are you in Asheville? I will remind everybody that Mark is indeed a homeowner.
That's right. I'm in the home I just purchased in July. I'm going to be paying on it until 2048. So if I can commit to something like that, then, yeah, I mean,
we know you're good for it.
To commit to buying a record.
We know you're good for it.
Yeah, that's right. And get Mad. Hey, Mad Dog, if you're listening, you should call in too. Did she call in yet?
She hasn't called in yet.
We want to hear from her. We want to hear from everyone.
Guys, we are at about 740 records. If you don't feel comfortable committing to an LP, or you think a CD's weird, and you think a digital sale feels like nothing, let me remind you that there's a little thing called cassette. It's about as big as a cigarette packet. It fits in your handbag. It fits in your back pocket, and you can slang it at people when they pick you up in their car and they have a cassette player. You can blow their freaking minds.
Exactly, boys. I'll get off the line. Love you. Keep pushing. Talk to you soon.
Lots of love, Big Daddy.
Thanks, Papa.
Bye.
I hope you all were listening to Mark Capon just then, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Homeowner, big investor in the Alcam brand, our business manager, and dear friend. Be like Mark. Bet big on the Alcamathon 2018. Get us to 1,000 records.
That's cassettes. It's CDs. It's any format you want. We're rounding the bend, guys. It is 10:36. We have less than 90 minutes to go on the Alcamathon, and we need to sell over 250 albums.
We have put our bodies on the line, not only by staying up very late, but by offering to go shirts off when we hit the 800 mark. That's what, 50 records from now? Motivate your friends. Motivate yourself. Click the link, smash buy, see the boys with their tees off, and get us to 1,000 records in the next 80 minutes, basically. That's all we're asking.
You have 80 minutes to sell 250 albums.
Cool. I gotta do a piss.
Nice. I haven't spoken with Roy about it, but he made the guarantee for the Top Stuff situation. So he'll be committing to that, and I'll be maintaining the current attire for reasons of comfort. Infinite guest list. Well, JB, when it comes to infinite guest list, you're a special kind of man. I would say that any show of ours, or even a friend, anywhere, anytime, you walk through those doors, you find your name on that guest list. You're in the family, man. Come on now. All right. We have a hotline, 888. 888. Starting again. 888-554-9991. That's our hotline. I hear you. I hear all about you. I am pandas. And Pan. Oh my goodness.
Who's the
sweet
hound?
dog. Sweet hound. Oh, the tail started wagging as soon as you said her name. Hey.
Hey, princess.
Everybody, this is M Pandas. What does the P stand for? It stands for pandas.
Madeline Panderson.
She's our dear friend, our business colleague. At times, our tour manager. Other times, our business manager. She's an incredible soul with an incredible connection with all animals. It's almost as though she has some kind of animal collective. That follows her around. It's a beautiful thing.
Crazy.
Dogs just flock to her. All kinds of animals, and it's a beautiful thing to have you on the line with us. Do you know where we're at? We're about 750. It's a lot of records. We need to move 1,000 guys. 250 in the last 60, 70 minutes.
If you're listening, if you're tuning in, it's going to take an effort from you. It's about you making purchases.
Lots of love, pandas. Love ya.
So long, girlie. Thanks for calling in.
Guys, you're doing it with us. I know it feels like you're just watching something, but you're actually a part of something. You're doing it with us. You're here for the ride to see if we get to 1,000. A cool 1,000.
We're taking a caller.
This is a one only from
Andrew.
To accept this call,
Andy, it's Roy and Alex. How are you?
I know, Lauren, we're close.
Good, how are you?
Great. We're closing in on 1,000 record sales. We need to push across the line. We need a huge effort. What have you got for us?
Well, I got a record. I'm actually at work right now. I heard you say 800 for shirts off, and one of my coworkers here, my business partner, wants to know how many for pants off.
Well, that's a private transaction.
He needs to contact us individually and talk to us about buying. I mean, if he's an individual, if he wants to buy 10 records right now, if your friend wants to buy 10 records, I'll go private feed with him and I'll take my pants off. Like that. We can make this a reality. I need receipts though. We can't muck around.
I'll let them know.
Okay.
10 albums for a private pants off session with Roy, probably via some sort of adult cam website. Sky's the limit there.
I'm dead serious. Buy 10 records, get a private call, whatever that means for you.
I'll let them know. Good luck on your 1,000, guys.
Thank you.
And how many have you bought today, friend?
I only got one because I already had them all.
Okay.
So I just got one
Much
backup.
appreciated.
You're
Much
playing in the
appreciated.
gaps. You're helping us out. It means the world.
Anytime.
Tell your friend to get
Anytime.
his credit card out and get ready to see this ass. 10 records. The offer stands. We're going to let you to it, all right?
Huh?
We're going to leave you to it, Andrew. Go get that money for us.
Okay. Good luck, guys. Have a good day.
Appreciate it. You too. Andrew's going to get us paid. I can feel it.
Yeah. If you can get us to 1,000 records, guys, it'll mean more than just the number, the milestone. It'll mean that 2 virtually unknown people can go online with a creation of theirs and muster up a committed, intelligent fan base, come together and achieve something online. The power of money.
We are at a crossroads, ladies and gentlemen. We have an hour and 15 minutes to move some 300 records. 200 and something records. We have a mammoth ask of you, and you have a mammoth ask of yourself. This is the time when, if you don't own multiple Alex Cameron cassettes, CDs, and vinyls, you got to ask yourself where you stand on the crossroad. Are you in the part of the crossroad that's looking to the future? We've got a phone call.
This is a call for Roy Molly from
Casey.
Casey, it's Roy.
Hey, Roy.
How you doing, brother? It's nice to have you back on the line.
Good. Yeah, man. I just woke up and I'm going to buy another one.
That's what we're talking about, Casey. Wake up and the first thing you do is buy a record? That's supercharged behavior.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm tired, but I bought the cassette, and I saw you guys flogging through it at about, I'm in San Diego, it's like 3 a.m. over here. And yeah, where are you guys at right now?
We are at about,
number-wise.
what's that?
Number-wise?
How many records?
About 750.
Oh, shit.
We're
Did
doing
you
good.
play your saxophone?
I didn't, no. We're
Great.
holding out.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Do you guys have Forest Witness on cassette?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We have it on all.
Yeah.
We have it. Anything you want, man. You got it.
Okay.
You head to that link. We are at 781. We are almost at 800. We have 14 minutes to get to 800. Man,
this is so exciting, folks. As soon as we picked up the phone to you, Casey, the Instagram went nuts. People are smashing fave. Tell us, you're buying a cassette right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another Forest Witness cassette and give it to my girlfriend. I think. Yeah, to my girlfriend.
That's gentlemanly
I'll give
behavior.
it to my brother.
Give it to your brother, give it to your girlfriend. Casey,
Oh,
I'm glad we got on the phone with you, man. This has been inspiring.
yeah. Oh man, you guys are great. Good luck.
we're out here working, man. Thanks for calling in.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one, buddy.
Appreciate you, Casey. Folks, I just got a heartwarming message from the Drift Record Shop over there in the UK.
Yeah.
They're in the shop. They're playing Alex Cameron back to back. Everyone's hooting and hollering. It's Drift Record Shop that if you're a UK customer shopping online, they're the guys that that's the link you need to click to when you click on the original link in the comments. Those guys are going to get they're going to get the record shipped virtually free of charge.
Yeah. If you're in the UK and you're tuning in and you're wondering how to contribute without, you don't want to get the delivery fees or whatnot, the Drift Record Shop is the one for you. They're supporting us. They've gotten on board. They've agreed to reduce shipping for the UK by a great deal. And I'm not sure exactly what the figure is, but they're doing a lot. We've been told they're supporting us. People have been really happy with the way they treat their customers, and we'd like to recommend that everyone head over to the Drift Record Shop and make their purchase. You can do it via our link too. It's a special UK link when you click to buy an album, and you'll be shopping with the Drift Record Shop. Can't wait to see you guys. Drift Record Shop. Can't wait to meet you.
Sad Cowboy's asking about the Sydney Light Rail Conductor of the Year, Roy Malloy. You're looking at him, folks. I conduct a mean tram. It's not about that right now, though. It's about making sales. We've got a call from a special friend.
Let's get it.
This is a call for Roy Momley from
Morby. Kevin Morby.
Morbs.
Morby.
Good morning.
Good morning, friend. How was your sleep?
It was good. It was deep. I just woke up. How you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We're at 781 album sales and 22.
No way.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We have
Holy
one 1
shit.
hour left. We have an hour and 10 minutes to sell the last 200 albums. We need a push.
Well, I told you this last hour. I think it's gonna be big.
We need the last hour to be like fireworks.
It's got the last hour is going to be the
You need to
biggest
get
hour.
your most famous friend, to split the FaceTime with you.
You're probably right. We need to contact famous
You need to
friends.
bring in those followers.
I don't know how to do that. We can't really ask someone to just come into the feed.
Kev
It's
Morby,
gotta happen naturally.
it's got to happen naturally. You're one of our most famous friends, man. It's been the injection of energy that you've given to this has been incredible.
Guys, this has been some of the strongest 24 hours of my life, knowing that you guys are just on call.
Yeah. It's been really nice being able to contact you and speak with you.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. I love how many records you sold while I was asleep. When I went to bed, it was at 300. You sold 450 records since then.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. This morning has been really good. Since about 8 o'clock, people have started really... I think people are understanding where we're coming from, getting on board with the whole cause.
Was there another country that woke up or something that really showed up big?
I think it was a spirit that awoke within the fan base. People saw that we were still out here early in the morning. They want to get involved.
We're on the charts on Bandcamp. Reminding everyone we are number one in cassette sales on Bandcamp, number one in CD sales. We are number 5 or 6 across the board, and we are number 2 in vinyl. We are trying to take over. We're going to fuck with the algorithm. The algorithm's going to be like, what on earth are these two fellas?
Amazing.
Approved.
Did either of you sleep? Did you take shift at all?
I did. I took a 60-minute nap. I took about a 75-minute nap, and Roy just powered through.
Unbelievable. I love you guys.
We love you too, Morbs.
Well, I'll make a tweet about it. I'll make an Instagram story. I'll do what I can do to get you guys, to push you through to the final 1,000.
We need that last 200.
Means the world, brother.
Well, I'll be watching until the final hour, so I'll see you guys. If you need to chime me in on the FaceTime, I'll do what I can do. I'm out here to help.
Lots of love, man. Hey, who's the voice in the background I hear from time to time? Is that Katie?
This is Katie.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
we met on FaceTime once or twice, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We met on FaceTime once with Mark.
Yeah. How you doing, Katie? I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I've been watching you guys.
It's been
you guys have been doing a great job. Wow.
it's been a wild slog.
780.
We're trying to breach the 800.
Entertained.
What's that?
Katie's been highly entertained.
I'm glad you've been tuning in, Katie. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person soon.
Hey, likewise. Yeah, you too.
I was asleep, and then I heard two voices of 2 men, and I woke up, and then Katie was watching the live feed.
There we go.
I sprung out of bed and
There we go.
I my phone as soon as possible.
Oh, it's nice having you guys on board. Makes us feel warm and like things are gonna be okay.
I think it's gonna be okay. Best of luck. It's been an honor. I'll be watching on the FaceTime. If you want to invite me into the live feed at some point, I'll be around.
Right on.
I'm here to help, so I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, lots of love, Mobs. Good on you, Katie.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Good luck.
We've got another caller ready to go.
This is a call for Roy Momley from
Evil
Roy.
To accept this call, press 1. To send
Do
the
it.
caller into voicemail,
This is a
press
huge
3.
moment, folks. Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Roy.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Even more fantastic watching the Alcamathon, actually.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that we could find some common ground on something. Folks, we have evil Roy Malloy on the hotline. I guess this is my alter ego.
I had a message for everybody that's listening, and I know there's a lot of people listening right now. There's a lot of people that love you. And that message is that if evil Roy Malloy can buy 2 albums and stop and get one of each t-shirt on the way out, then you all can buy albums too.
This is a big moment. This is like a crossover film where the villain and the superhero shake hands and agree to take on a greater evil. This is bigger. This is bigger than we realize.
Brother,
you know, it's kind of like those superhero movies where they have to unite against an even more evil force, which is the idea that people aren't buying your album.
Yeah.
This is super powerful. I've been awake for a long time, but I'm on the brink of tears. This is one of the most beautiful moments I've experienced online for a long time. To everyone asking, who is Evil Roy? He's a mystery man who dwells in the realm of Twitter and generally mocks my every move, but has done a 360, is calling in right now to say buy the records. This means a lot to me, Evil Roy Malloy.
Well, you know what? If anybody deserves it, it's you two. So I hope you appreciate this message. I'm surprised myself by this message, but it's a true message.
Sounds like Evil Roy's here to stay, man.
I'm inspired. I'm awestruck. I'm not going to cry. I promised myself I wouldn't.
You deserve this. This is your moment, you guys. This is when you really start to feel that appreciation from your fans that you deserve. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep making that awesome music that really makes a difference in people's lives. And I'll see you on the Twitter.
See you there, brother. See you out there.
I'm shaking your hand in my mind, man.
Good luck, gentlemen. Right back at you.
Lots of love.
Take care.
That's big.
I'm speechless. I'm not speechless. My breath is somewhat taken away. I'm experiencing a flood of emotions. To everyone watching on Twitter, that was Evil Roy Malloy. My alternate timeline, evil twin, I guess, who exists on Twitter, does a fine job of mocking me daily.
An agent of chaos.
An agent of chaos. But today, he has taken a knee and lent his support to the Alcamathon. Incredible scenes here on the internet. To everyone tuning in at home, I don't have words to describe that. That was beautiful, especially to the fine folks on Twitter. Wow. Go follow Evil Roy Malloy. Heed his advice, re-buying our records. We've got one last caller before we hit the hour mark.
This is a call for Roy Malloy from
Andrew Samuel.
To accept this call,
No
press 1.
shit.
To send the caller into voicemail, press 3.
Andrew.
Roy,
What's up, brother?
how you doing?
I'm feeling great, man. We got
Hey.
we got 1 hour to go on the Alcamathon.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on you. You know what? I just wanted to phone and say you're both looking beautiful.
Andrew.
Really appreciate all the positive vibes.
It's
Woke up in the middle of the night, took a look. You were still there, and it made me feel a bit less alone, a bit less frightened of the world.
That's such a special thing to say. That's all we're trying to do. We just want to chase away the loneliness for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I do. Well, I think it's going to resonate through the ages.
We're doing 24 hours live online, and this is our dear friend Andrew Samoyed. We've shared breakfast together. We've shared tunes together. He was one of the. I mean, if you want to talk about one of the first people to ever tune in and listen to our music, you're talking to one of them right now, live on the internet. Tell the good people about how you feeling, Andrew.
Well, I'm good. I'm out. I'm kind of raking through bins at the minute. Trying to hustle some cardboard.
All right. Are you still making those prosthetic hands?
Yeah.
I see you've branched out into making glasses now.
You make glasses now too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The cardboard's not for the glasses, so.
Is it for the hands?
They would fall apart in the rain.
That crossed my mind.
No, I'm moving house. So I'm trying to find some boxes.
Okay, well, have you got gloves on?
I'm getting nice and dirty.
Have you got gloves on?
No. What kind of bin raker would wear gloves?
Yeah, you're right. One who isn't one at heart.
There's a lot of stuff in the bin that people who don't make a habit of breaking through there wouldn't want to touch. But when you're at it day in, day out, you just get used to it.
So we're raking through bins, looking for scrap cardboard. In reality, I think that there's a lesson within there somewhere for the people online.
Yeah, we've just crossed over the 1 hour mark. There is 1 hour to go in the Alcamathon.
Hey!
We have Andrew Samoyed raking through bins in what is presumably a dreary day in Glasgow.
Yeah.
I would like to announce for the last 59 minutes, Andrew, you're here for this announcement. Digital sales, digital albums are costing $5 via the link. That's $5 for an album for the last hour. We're pushing, guys. We're doing the best we can via Bandcamp. We're doing bargain prices for a high quality product. We're doing all we can to help.
That's not our style. We never do discounts.
No, we don't.
We are almost religiously against it.
It's not just a high quality product. It's the best quality product.
Andrew,
I've never seen anything higher.
Andrew, we got another caller coming in. Can we trust you to have a good day?
Okay. Yes. It's all the better for speaking to you too.
Lots of love, Andrew.
Good luck in the last hour. I hope you make it.
Thank you, man.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, man.
And our other caller just dropped off.
Well, we do have the boss of our secret label, of Secretly Canadian, our label.
Let's get the boss on the line, folks. We're calling the head office.
We're calling the head office.
We're going to see what he's got to say for himself regarding getting these records sold in the final hour of the Alcamathon. While we're waiting, folks, I've just seen a comment on Facebook. If you're on there. Oh, wait, here we go.
Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning.
Yes.
Morning, sunshine.
Here's our boss, ladies and gentlemen. Give us the good news.
I can't believe you guys are still going. It's very impressive.
Believe it, bro.
I've had a whole night of sleep, and you guys are still rolling. It's incredible.
Man. Look, the tables will turn one day. The tables will turn. Right now, we're under the table, and eventually you'll be staying up all night trying to hawk some backstock of ours.
Have you guys been on premises the whole time?
I went for a stroll around the block to show people the neighborhood. I went down to the beach, had a look at the ocean, and Roy was just manning the fort here hard.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you got a little air.
Yeah.
You guys are fresh as daisies. It's incredible.
I feel that way.
When I went to bed, I probably went to bed around maybe 2 o'clock here in LA, and y'all were looking a little. I'm starting to see it. Starting to see some cracks, guys. But now it's like you guys. I don't know what you guys did. You got some good food, or what was it?
4 a.m. rolled around, and I think that's when your body clock resets and you get a fresh bill of health for the day.
Yeah. Ben said that sales are strong.
Yeah, we just
we got a shot.
we just passed 800. We have 56 minutes to go, and we need to sell 200 records. I want to remind everybody that the good people at Secretly Canadian and Bandcamp are now offering the digital albums at $5 a pop. You can help us reach that $1,000 mark. 1,000 album sale mark.
We got 137 eyes on here right now. Has everyone chipped in?
Everyone watching, you gotta have thrown $5 to the album tally. You gotta have at least you want to buy a cassette, you want to buy digital, doesn't matter. Tune in, smash buy.
Someone just commented saying, "Wow, that last 100 went quickly." You're damn right it did. That's called momentum. When you've got it, you got to keep it. If you're feeling the momentum, folks, if you're feeling the energy online, it's time to smash buy.
It's time to smash buy.
So, sometimes you go through life and you have no momentum. Right now, you guys have the momentum.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, I've had momentum before. Momentum.
Let's hear about it. Let's talk about your momentum time.
Momentum, no problems.
What did you learn from your no-momentum periods?
I learned that a lot of no-momentum came from sitting around waiting for something to happen. Instead of getting out there, strapping on my boots, doing up the Velcro, and listening to help my dear friend and business partner hitting the road.
If there's one thing you realize, from a period of momentum, it's to treasure the momentum when you've got it.
Yeah.
And it's to take action to keep it alive. We need people to be smashing by, to keep the momentum present, to keep the momentum going, to keep the momentum firmly out of sight.
I'm racking my brain right now to figure out who I can buy some vinyl for. I've got a couple, as you know, but I'm trying to figure out who I can. Yep, Laura says we hit 800. This is great.
Okay, we're at 800.
Incredible.
Grant Manship says he bought both albums in all physical formats last night at 3 a.m. Good job, Grant Manship.
I know Grant went hard last night. He tuned in and really gave us a boost in the darkest hour.
That's a very Grant Manship thing to do.
Couldn't have done it without him, truly.
We have 54 minutes.
54. We got to hit 200 more copies. That's a couple a minute. We have to do about 4 a minute. We can do that.
Yeah.
Folks, we know we can do that. We need to get to 1,000 records. La Femme on a Chair just wrote, she's bought 2 more records.
That's the way. That's the way.
That's what we're talking about.
We want to get 1,000 album sales.
Sad Cowboys just sent me an incredible message on Instagram about Dulwich Hill conducting the tram lines. That's going back in the day. Let's keep it firmly in the present and keep buying records. But I do like that shout out to the light rail. That was a beautiful time in my life.
Roy was the #1 tram conductor in the Southern Hemisphere, 2015.
And it was all about momentum. You start talking to people, you start selling them tickets, you keep it going, you keep it alive, you keep the energy alive. That's what we're doing right now. Generating momentum online. We're going to sell 1,000 records in this 24-hour period. We got 56 minutes. Folks, it's time to smash by.
I've got a proposal. Let's get some Morbies on here. Why don't you guys switch me out for Morby? I think Morby might get some more people on here.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to our boss.
Love you guys. You guys are the best.
Love you, man. Love you, Chris. See you soon.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.
Taylor LaForge, we are still going. You're not wrong. We're still going. We've got 55 minutes and we're looking to sell records. If you're sitting there and you still haven't bought a record, that's your cue. That's got to jolt you into action.
Yes.
It's time to find the link, pin to the top of the mentions, go in there, buy a couple of cassettes, buy a couple of CDs, buy a couple of vinyls. Christmas is right around the corner. We can do this. We can sell 1,000 records in 24 hours. We just need to sell like 200 in the next 50 minutes.
Yeah, we have 52 minutes. We need to be hitting 4 sales a minute.
This is crazy. We need crazy numbers, folks.
Yeah.
$5 an album for digital downloads. Remember that, folks. You don't even have to wait around for them to come in the post. They just let you download it right away. You got the MP3s on your phone.
And don't worry about if you're too shy to reach out. You can do your bit by just smashing by, letting us know in the comments, and you get a whole ton of respect from us. Guarantee it.
Terry Carson's running this on Twitter. Thanks, T. Thanks for the kind words. Sweet girl. Thanks for tuning in all this time. We're looking. No Aussie retailers have come on board just yet, but that doesn't matter one bit. We're selling at 200 records in 50 minutes.
We've got a caller.
This is a call for Roy Monley from
Paul. Hello?
Paul, it's Alex and Roy. We're wondering, you got
Hey,
any
guys.
ideas for how we're going to move these 200 records?
Well, I wanted to discuss some stuff right now. The paycheck's looking good this week, so I could drop about $100 to you guys. Is it true that digital albums are $5 each?
$5 a pop.
That's the truth, Paul.
How about we send about 20 your way? I'm going to put that in right now.
Yes! Do it, Paul. Are you kidding me, man?
Do
Yep,
it, Paul.
20 digital albums, about 10 each. 10 Jump in the Shark, 10 Force Witness. Coming through right now.
Love it.
Paul,
We're going to reach this. We're going to reach this.
We're gonna
For
reach-
people like Paul, we're going to reach this.
People like Paul are making good, fast decisions.
All
They're
right.
receiving paychecks and they're funneling it straight back into the record. They're going. Wait, Paul, you're going to get us to 1,000 records in 24 hours. I can feel it.
Let's go. Let's go, Paul.
All right, I'm sending it through right now, guys.
Paul, whereabouts are you calling from?
Albuquerque. I went to see you guys' show out here last year. It was amazing.
Brandon Adams making a good point here. Brandon Adams says regarding Paul, this guy has the biggest dick.
You do have that about
I
you.
can't
You're
argue.
giving off that energy right now.
Yeah, you do have that about you. Well, let's make sure we say hello when we're in Albuquerque. Maybe we get a meal before the show or something and hang out.
Perfect. Yeah,
Next
you
time
guys
we're in
gotta come
Albuquerque,
back.
please
There was
write
a
to
hot
us.
vibe at that show.
Yeah, next time, Paul. Next time we're in Albuquerque, write to us. We'll remember you, and we'll get together. We'll have
All right.
We'll have a nice meal.
Paul, the internet's blown up for you. People are very excited by what you're doing. People are giving shout outs to ABQ, to you,
All right.
and to your probably huge cock. We're going to let you get off the line and get back on with the day. Appreciate what you've done.
For
All the
sure.
best.
Of course, fellas. Take care.
Good
Bye-bye.
action.
Bye.
We're closing in, guys. With people like Paul, we are closing in on our goal. We have 49 minutes.
839 records, folks. We need to sell 160 records.
It is go time.
Yeah. It is 100% go time. Folks, if you're tuning in here, it's time to make a good decision. Be like Paul. Click the link. Check your bank account. See what you can do. Everyone's very excited for Paul. That can be you. Take that energy and run with it. Take the momentum, use it to banish the no-momentum, and buy some records. 1,000 records in 24 hours. All we got to do is sell like another, I don't know, however many. I can't do the mathematics. 130 records.
You make the most of go time before there's no time.
It's going to sneak up on us. 45 minutes seems like a long time when you're, sitting on a train staring at the wall. It's not a long time.
M Pandas. M Pandas.
And Pandas has come through with the fair point.
With the roast up.
I said I'd go shirts off at 800. I'm going to do it. I'm really nervous. I'm going to take my tee off because I said I would. And it's hot as well, you know. There it is, folks. Shirts off for the boys and the chicks. We just passed 850 record sales. We are still live online. People are seeing nips. People are making purchases. Let's keep it going, folks. We've banished the no-momentum. We've got the momentum. And we've got a caller on the line.
This is a call for Roy Monley from.
Shlomo.
To accept this call.
Shomo, it's Roy. We're looking to sell 150 records in 45 minutes. What do you got for us?
I just bought 2, and you guys are awesome. Keep it up.
You just bought 2 records.
Hell yeah.
That's what we're fucking talking.
Cassette and then another digital.
Oh my God, that's music to my ears, and soon it's gonna be music to yours, friend. That's record sales. How are you feeling? Do you feel like we can do it? Do you feel like we can make it to 1,000 records in 24 hours?
There's no question. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I love that you're saying that.
I love you guys. Everyone go out there, buy some records. Have a good day.
That's the message we're looking for. Respect to you. Oh man, that's something. We're closing in on 1,000 records. I'm sitting in my living room with no t-shirt on, feeling glad and proud to be here. On the internet, the numbers are popping off on the live feed. People are making huge purchases. We are at 871 records. We got 45 minutes to move 130 units. We can do it. The energy is here. The momentum is here. It's time to capitalize, folks. It's time to capitalize on what we got. That's momentum. That's a positive attitude. We got someone writing in. I'm about to pull the trigger and double the price on the digital. However, you must give some insight into your morning routine. I did say I'd do that for you. My morning routine looks something like this. I wake with a start. I normally lie in bed and grip my penis in my palm for 1 to 5 minutes. I get up, I put the coffee on. I turn them the night before. I normally load up my coffee machine with the little paper and the coffee rounds. I turn the machine on. I do I do my dishwashing from the night before. I wash the dishes from the night before. By the time I finish doing that, the coffee's finished. I'm glugging that. The day's a goer. And I try not to eat any food until I've done my thing for the day. A lot of people are writing saying that they've just bought the record. I'm giving information in exchange for people selling records. I've taken my freaking shirt off because we hit the benchmark of 800 records. Folks, we have 44 minutes to make sales, to make purchases. For everyone who's saying nice things about my morning regime, I appreciate it. Oh, I've just looked on Facebook. Folks, we're moving units on all platforms here. Go to the Bandcamp, go to the link in the comments, make a purchase. Hedges Nicholas bought 2, plus bought both digitally as well. That's going to get us there. Behavior like that's going to get us there. Listen to Judges Nicholas and do as he does. Buy the record now. Make a fast decision now. How do I take my coffee, JB? I take it black, just black coffee for me. If I drink too much milk, my throat clogs up, and I do like to intonate, as I'm sure you can tell. Going digital now. We are at 900. We're at 900, ladies and gentlemen.
We're at 900.
Do you believe that, Alex? 900 records in just under 24 hours. We need 100 sales. People are saying 900 for real. I'm saying 900 for real. I can't believe it.
900, guys.
I'm too fucking excited. It's just crazy.
We have 100 sales, and how much longer do we have?
We got 45. We got 43 minutes.
43 minutes for 100 sales.
To make 100 sales, folks. Please. Now's the time to make
more
those
than
decisions.
2 a minute. It's more than 2 a minute.
It's blown up, folks. The numbers on the feed are huge. The sale numbers are huge. This last 15-minute period has been insane. Folks, $5 for a digital copy of the record out on Bandcamp. It counts towards the record tally. You're not going to find a price like that ever again. It's time to make a good decision. We're going to go to the line.
This is a call for Roy Monley from
Kyle.
To accept this call, press 1.
Is that Kyle Loren?
This is Kyle.
Good to hear your voice,
Roy,
brother.
I just want to say, how does it feel right now? You guys are gonna hit 1,000 for sure.
Well, we can't rest on our laurels right now.
We can't get thinking like that until the game's done. Truly, we got work to do. Until we get that thou, we can't. But I love
you
that.
Have that PMA, that positive mental attitude.
Exactly. We're going to balance the positive mental attitude that you're bringing with the need to get these records sold. We need to sell 1,000 records.
I've never seen anything like this.
That's what it's all about.
It's people coming together, celebrating art form, man.
When did this idea originate?
When we came back from tour and realized that we'd spent all our money on our Rockin' Hot band, and decided that, well, we're gonna have to start generating income elsewhere. So we wanted to see if we could.
I was there. I was there in Nashville to see one of those shows. It was excellent. Had a
Playing with that
time.
band is one of the best feelings on earth. Does it make us money? Not yet. Is that a reason to stop doing it? Maybe. Are we gonna stop doing it?
Maybe.
Nah.
We're going to keep playing shows.
Well, you know what? That was me. That was me asking about your morning routine, Roy. Thanks for sharing. Just wanted to give you some personal love and encouragement. Hope you guys have a great, 30 minutes?
We have 40 minutes left. Folks, 40 minutes. We need to sell 100 records. And if you can, start putting the link up on your socials. Go nuts. Start telling your friends. Now's the time to commit. Share the live story, however you do that. Tell all your friends to tune in. We got to sell 100 records. We got 40 minutes. It's starting now.
I'm going to send an email blast.
There we go.
On. Carl's going to
blast.
send an email blast.
Blast your colleagues at work or at school or just people in your life. It's go time, everybody. If you've exhausted your cash resources, use those things which are available to you on the internet. That's your friends, family on
You guys take
Facebook.
Bitcoin?
We don't.
We don't.
Okay. Well, all right. Never mind then. Well, you know what? You guys have a great day, okay? Thanks for taking my call.
No, thanks for calling, Carl. Thanks for the kind words, man.
Good on you, man. Stay cool.
No problem. Much love.
Likewise.
There you go, folks. We now have 39 minutes. We're at 900. We got to push on.
Sarah Akasistan has bought 3 more records for friends and family. I love that. That's the kind of behavior that we're looking for. Those records are going to end up in the right people's hands, and they're paid for upfront by Sarah, counting towards our tally. We're looking for 1,000 records in 24 hours. We got 40 minutes left, and we got to make about 100 sales. We can do this, folks. We can easily do this. And it's up to you, and it's up to us.
This time yesterday, we were getting in arguments about how we're going to get this damn sign up. And now, we're close to our goal. Come on, folks. Let's get it. Let's take the call.
This is a call for Roy Molly from
Rajiv.
to accept this.
Hey, Rajiv.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
How we feeling?
Feeling so
Very well.
good.
Very excited to be present. I want to give you guys a call, say the energy's feeling fantastic.
Thank you, man.
It's always been I was able to catch you guys earlier this year in London and then again in Berlin. Berlin had, one of the most amazing vibes.
Was that a seated show? We're in some sort of amphitheater?
The Berlin show was, I forget the name of the venue, in this sort of theatre type space.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We played that. They played there in summer. That was a really good time.
It was in the summer. It was in the summer show. That's right.
Well, Rajiv, have you managed to buy a record this time around today?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Gonna get a vinyl and a couple of digital copies, I think.
You're a legend, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. And anyone who's calling in, like
Wishing
yourself,
you guys-
Rajiv, if you do see us around in public or at a show one day, do come and shake our hand, man. We'd love to meet you and say good day.
I was able to meet Roy after the Berlin show. Informally joined the Roy squad. It's a great moment.
I appreciate that, Rajiv. I love meeting new people. It's always a pleasure to me, and if someone wants to join the Roy squad, that's going to get a yes from me every single time.
It's great. Wishing you guys all the best.
Thanks, Rajiv. Take care.
We're going straight to another
This is a
caller.
call for Roy Molly from. This is a call for.
New caller, this is Roy. Are you there?
Roy, it's Stefan
Stefano from Columbus, Ohio.
Stefano, what's going on, brother? Glad to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Al, good to talk to you too.
Good to hear from you, Stefano.
What you do? What? Hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
we're right here. I said good to hear from you, man. Go on.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been watching you guys all day yesterday. Woke up today, continued watching. I just wanted to say this is absolutely incredible.
Oh, man.
Got some friends to start watching. I bought Jumping the Shark on vinyl yesterday and woke up and decided to buy Force Witness to put in my car as well.
Yes. What kind of car are you driving there?
I'm driving a 2010 Kia Forte.
Fantastic.
Ooh. That's nice.
Fantastic.
Love that thing. It's at 140,000 miles, but it's still kicking.
I bet. They're reliable vehicles.
Let it rip, man. That means it's coming into its prime. Around 150, you'll know if she's a goer.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Hey, we got to keep taking calls because we're in the last 35 minutes. But thanks for calling in, Stefano.
Appreciate you making those purchases.
Keep it real.
All right, lots of love. Guys, we're in the last 35 minutes. I want to remind everybody that if you're just tuning in and you
we've got a number update for you.
And you're concerned. Wait, is that official?
963, Ben Swanson. We're at 963.
We're at 963, guys. It's within our grasp. It's within our reach. We can do the 1,000. We have 35 minutes. Digital sales.
35 minutes to make 37 sales.
Yeah.
We can do it. We're going to go to the calls.
This is a call for Roy Mullenly from.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
We lost.
We have 35 minutes to sell 37 records. Digital copies of the album are $5. Otherwise, you're buying cassettes, CDs, LPs, gifts for yourself, for your car, for your friend's car, for your auntie's four-wheel drive, for your friend's Walkman.
We have the most incredible feeling online right now. We've got crazy numbers of people tuning in, buying the record. We're about to take a caller. Let's see who we got.
This is a call for Roy.
Okay. This might be a familiar
This is
face.
a call for Roy Mullenly.
Hello, caller. It's Roy.
Hey, how are you guys?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, just driving. I was watching a stream about an hour ago. You guys were less than 800, and I come back and you got your shirt off and you're over 900.
The numbers are crazy right now. It feels like we're going to do it. If we can keep this energy alive, keep pushing hard for another 35 minutes, we're going to make it to 1,000 records. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, I already got a Force Witness, but I'm going to, within the next 34 minutes, going to get Jumping the Shark if I can manage while driving.
If you got to pull off to the shoulder and make a safe purchase, do that.
Yeah, but we do want you to stay safe on the road. Make sure you're well away from the inside lane. And also, please don't exit your vehicle.
Yeah.
Unless you're, a good 2-3 car lengths away from the side of the road.
Selling 1,000 records is important to us, but we do want everyone to be safe.
All right, Nick. Thanks for calling in, man.
Been nice chatting with you.
Lots of love.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Nick in Maryland, calling from the road. Folks, we got another caller.
This is a call for Roy.
Caller, it's Roy and Al. Identify yourself.
Hey, great, man. You got me about like 35. You guys need like to sell a record a minute. So I'm going to buy 2 right now as a gift. Brilliant gift.
Oh.
And super stoked. And you guys are amazing. And it's been so fun to just, I can't believe I went to sleep and I woke up and you guys are still at it. It's nuts.
It's been like a dream for us too.
Anyway.
It's been such a wild ride of emotions and feelings, and I'm just happy that you're tuning in and you're buying a copy of the record. It's much appreciated. We're approaching 1,000. We have about 32 minutes left. We got to keep moving. Thank you for calling in, man. Be sure to come and shake our hand one day.
Get it, boys. Peace.
Bye-bye.
A man making fast decisions to support his fave indie band. Folks, We got to sell records. We have got 32 minutes left to sell an unknown amount of records. Let's see if someone in secretly can give us an update on the numbers. They're coming in pretty frequent right now. We're closing in on the 1,000. We're closing in on our goal. And it's because of you. It's because of the people tuning in at home, purchasing the record.
Yeah, it is. It's because of everybody that's tuned in. It feels like a lot of people who are supporting us have always been there tuning in. A lot of familiar names, familiar faces, familiar usernames. It's a wild thing that's happening here.
And it's been crazy. It's been a roller coaster. Highs and lows. Right now, we're closing in on 1,000 records in 24 hours, achieving our goals. And we're going to take a caller.
This is a call for Roy Monley from
Josie.
Josie, it's Roy and Al. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Feeling great.
We're feeling good.
I had a little business question for you guys.
Go on.
Okay, so my job is being a cam girl. I was wondering how many copies I would have to buy if it was okay if I used your music to strip to online.
For one, I love the idea of that. I'm so excited by the thought of you doing that. If we would be happy for you to do that. We would happy to just probably send you the MP3s and just be safe in the knowledge that you're doing that out in the world. If you want to buy a record, right now the digital copy is $5 online at the link.
Well, hell yeah. I'll definitely, I bought one last night, but I can buy a couple more.
Josie, this is really huge, and please do feel free to use our music in any broadcast that you're choosing to broadcast. As far as adult entertainment and sex work goes, especially when it comes to empowering women, we are 100% behind you. We understand that in this,
thank you so much.
In the way that the industry and often other industries work, it's not often that a woman can be in control of the amount of money she makes. So keep working hard.
You're so right. Your guys' music is like perfect too. So,
keep working hard. Keep staying in control, and please don't be a stranger. Feel free to use our music in any cam broadcast you feel like doing. That's come from the source.
Much. Yeah, for sure.
Josie, you put a giant smile on our faces.
Thanks, Josie.
Appreciate it. Same to you.
You've got the support. You've got the support of my girlfriend Jemima as well. She says she loves sex workers.
A lot of people are writing to us and encouraging what you're doing.
Thank you. Very sweet.
No worries.
Keep working hard.
I wish you guys so much luck.
Thanks for calling in. We are almost there, folks.
We're going to the next caller.
We are almost there, folks. Hello.
Caller, identify yourself, please.
Leanne from Detroit.
Rianne from Detroit. Nice to hear your voice. Talk to us about getting us across the line.
I like Detroit.
Oh, well, got a vinyl last night. Woke up this morning. So you guys still at it. So got a CD.
Oh.
Just wanted to let you know that love you guys and always find you guys, captivating and entertaining, and just want to wish you the best of luck. I can't wait till you come back around to Detroit.
Rianne,
I can't wait to come back to Detroit.
We want to be back in Detroit so bad. What you said to us just now is so perfect, so nice. You're buying multiple records and you're being so sweet to us. Thanks for calling.
Love you guys.
Lots of love, Rianne.
Stay safe out there.
We have 27 minutes. Do we have an album count?
I'm seeing a lot of great chatter in the feed. People saying things like, we got this, you guys. We can do this together. That's the attitude that we're looking for. Folks, I want to make it to 1,000. We got a guest caller. Stay tuned.
Jemima.
It's going really well.
What? We're almost there.
I'm so proud of you guys.
We've got like 900 and something. We've got We've got 27 minutes, and I think we're going to get it. Looks like we're going.
Oh my goodness. Wait, where did all these viewers come from? 235?
I know.
People are tuning in.
Nice.
We couldn't have done it without you, Jem.
What's funny about it?
It's just excited. I'm excited. Are you peeing?
I finished, but I can't get up now. I have to wipe all that. And the loo's broken.
But Roy's right. We couldn't have done it without you. You've been tuning in, like, you know, keeping us awake, keeping us helping with the sign,
making the sign.
Someone's telling me I'm echoing. Okay, I'll get out of here. Hold on.
All right.
No, don't. I don't want to get off the phone. You have to get me off the phone?
Well, it's echoing a little like crazy. It's kind of, I'm the one that's echoing.
We've got 25 minutes to go,
We
ladies
have
and gentlemen.
26 minutes. Coming on to 25 minutes real soon.
Someone give us a record count. Tell us how close we are to getting across the line. Keep everyone motivated. Secretly Canadian, what's the count? We wait with bated breath. We've got to be close.
I've got to be close.
Secretly Canadian, members of the Bandcamp organization, someone tell us what the count is.
We have 25 minutes.
We have 25 minutes to get to 1,000 record sales.
We're very close. We need to keep pushing.
999 is not good enough. We need to get to 1,000 in 24 hours. I feel like we can do it. I feel like we're closing in on that number together. Folks, keep smashing by. Keep G'ing up your friends and family to do the same. 988 records.
988 records, guys. We have 12 more album sales to go in 25 minutes.
Be a part of the final 12 people to purchase records as a part of the Alcamathon.
It's time, folks. It's time now. Come over the line with us.
Secretly Canadian have answered our question. 988 records purchased, prepaid, ready to ship. Let's get across the line. I feel like we're seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. We've been online for 24 hours. We've been live online for 24 hours, and what do we got to show for it? A shitload. An incredible victory within reach. 1,000 records in 24 hours. Someone who's talking about pumping their cassette in a Volvo, 91 Volvo 240. I love the sound of that. That's a beautiful vehicle. Let's keep buying records. Let's stay communicating online. Get us to the 1,000 mark.
MP3s count, cassettes count, LPs count, CDs count. It all counts. These are all album sales. I understand a lot of you also stream our music, which we support as well, wholeheartedly.
Streaming our music, buying it from independent record stores.
We're closing in, guys, and
oh god, if we get to 1,000, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, folks. We have 23 minutes left on the clock. We're looking for 1,000 record sales in 24 hours to not only avoid a whipping from Mac DeMarco, but to avoid humiliating ourselves, having spoken pretty high of ourselves, trying to get to 1,000 records. Can we do it?
We got to get to 1,000 album sales. It's been almost 24 hours. We are 20 minutes away from 24 hours online.
We're still live on Facebook, Twitter, and the Gram. I love what's going on here, folks.
It's been consistent. It's been amazing. You've all been tuning in. I got to say the viewership never dropped to a demoralizing level.
Next stop, 1,000 records.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Jemima's. I definitely want to call it.
Oh, we've got callers.
Hold on.
This is a call for Roy Molney from
Daniel.
Daniel, how are you?
Alan, Roy, how are you guys doing? You guys are amazing.
I appreciate you calling in, man. Have you managed to buy a record today?
I bought 2 cassettes. I got Forced Witness and your first LP. Pardon me for forgetting the name right now. But I am very excited to play them in my 91 Volvo 240. It's gonna be a good
that is a sweet ride. Is that a station wagon or a town car?
It's a town car. It's a 4-door. I just bought it
Beautiful.
2 months ago. Picked it up for $350. Been working on it since.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful vehicle to drive around the city.
Remind me, is that a 4-cylinder or a 5-cylinder?
It's a 4-cylinder.
4-cylinder. Beautiful.
Little 4-cylinder heavyweight car, all metal, beautiful black original paint. Roy, you would love it.
I want to see a photo. You got to send it to us.
Will do. Good luck, boys. Have an amazing time. You guys are awesome.
It means the world, brother. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care.
Checking on that. When we hit the foul.
Oh,
let's dwell on it.
Dwell on it. It's nice. It's a nice idea.
Yeah.
There we go. We're going it, guys. We have 20 minutes and around about 15 albums to sell.
Keep buying them, folks. We've got Jem Kirk here, ready to get us across the line.
Come
what
on,
are you going to
girl.
say to the people, Jemima? Tell them what to do.
Okay, well, there's no one needs to do anything anymore because on behalf of Min-Max Management and Secretly Canadian, you have reached
Yeah! Are you freaking kidding me? Woo! Yes! Oh my God.
You fucking did it! I really didn't know if you were going to do it.
Oh my God. That's just incredible. I don't know what to say. To the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, we did it. We did it, folks.
Are you really going to go to bed?
I mean, I don't know if I can go to bed. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so jacked. I don't know where to start saying thanks to people. Kenny, way to go, brother. Way to go, man. We sold 1,000 records.
I've seen some people wanting you to like play the sax or something, which I think is a lot to ask, but
It's a huge, colossal ask, and I never agreed to it. But we're working out something. We've sold 1,000 records. We said we'd do something wild. What do you reckon, man? What do you say?
I mean, I just want to wallow in it for a second.
Let us bask. Let us bask in what we've done. You going to work?
Thank you for being a part of it, sweet one.
Thank you, Jemima. Thank you for everything you did.
Bye. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the 1,000 mark. We have sold 1,000 records in 24 hours. My goodness.
It's insane, folks. It's absolutely insane. 24 hours, live online. We couldn't have done it without you guys. We couldn't have done it without our team. That's Secretly Canadian, all our celeb friends, Mark Capone and Min-Max Management. We especially couldn't have done it without all the people calling in, tuning in, and especially the people putting their money where their mouth is and buying the record in order to save the music industry. I feel like we've done something special today here, folks. I've been awake for 24 hours online. I can't believe we sold 1,000 records. I'm at a loss for words. Alex, you got anything for him?
We've accomplished the goal. It's insane. It's insane feeling. We were genuinely at around about 2:33 in the morning. It looked like we were going to bottom out at 500, and it was an insane feeling of uphillness. And I mean, for you guys to come through online with the early morning push and say, fuck it, we're still tuning in, we're letting these guys know. It's wild.
I feel like we have the best fans. I don't think that anyone could fuck with this. I don't think that
No one
any
can
other
fuck
band
with
can
this
fucking come close to this shit. You know what I mean? In terms of people coming through, putting their bucks where their intentions are, and making purchases like that, it's incredible. Folks, you, me, and Alcam just sold 1,000 records in 24 hours online and saved the music industry. Now we listen to the radio. We're starting the celebration, folks. We've got 15 minutes before we can go to bed. We've sold 1,000 records. Terry Carson, I'm seeing your name there. Big T, that's a beautiful thing for you to write. People are saying congrats, boys. People are saying we're going to overtake the world. I feel that energy too. We love you. Sad Cowboy, I see you there. See you on the Dulwich Hill line. People asking, aren't we tired? Yeah, a little tired. Yeah, we can wait for 24 hours.
Very tired, back aching. Maybe what I could do is I could find the right little demo. I could play them off this cassette.
Wow. Okay, folks. We've sold 1,000 records. We're going to be doing a few little things now. One of those things might be hearing a super sneak peek demo. This is really early access content for the people in the feed.
It's just an instrumental demo that is going to change a lot over time, but it could be worth a listen.
Hole Hawkins, I see you there. Proud of you too, girl. You hear that, folks? Show them what they're listening on. Show them through the X-Bass.
Celebration, guys. I got the vocal melody in my head. It's me muffled like it. It's something weird.
If you're tuning in at home, folks, we sold 1,000 records in 24 hours, and it's time to start the party. You're listening to Early Access Alex Cameron demos.
We made 1,000. We sold 1,000 records in 24 hours independently. No advertising.
Just people power.
No major label. No nothing.
Congrats to you, Beth. Thanks for writing in, doll. Thanks for taking the ride.
Yeah.
That was going straight to the pool room, folks.
That's a good one.
Oh,
That sounds good. I haven't listened to that.
I love the way that sounds. It sounds so warm. It's such a nice little, yeah.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Here you go, guys. Photographic evidence that what went down actually went down. You got Roy on 3 screens here. The spray painted sign in our house by the one and only Jemima Kirk. Man.
I'm glad you guys liked that demo. That's early access, Alex Cameron. You might be hearing that one on album 3. We got Polaroids to prove it all happened. I mean, you guys all saw it, that's for sure. I want to thank everyone who called in on the hotline. I want to thank all of our celeb friends who joined us on the gram.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone who made a purchase.
We could thank people. We could probably afford to thank people by name. A couple of characters that came up. Very special thank you to Mark Capon, Madeline Anderson, Jemima Kirk, Chris Swanson, Ben Swanson, Grant Manship. We have Laura Sykes, the whole Secretly crew. Very special thank you to Mac DeMarco, Kevin Morby, Angel Olsen, Tim Donahue, Russell Crowe. Did I already say that?
I'm not sure.
Thank you to Emily Panic and Drew Tobiah.
Shishi Rose.
Shishi Rose came through and just blew our mind in the middle of the night. Anyone that saw that knows that she's not fucking around. You can also see that in the story. She gave us a real rundown of the way the world works.
Yeah.
And questioned a lot. And look, I feel grateful for this whole situation.
John Rado
tuned in. Jackie Cohen tuned in. Even my mom had the camera made a nice comment at some point in the middle of the night.
Folks, we've been online for 24 hours.
Colin Caulfield, who went and bought an album live in an album store, actually had the LP, went to the store and did it.
It's been a crazy 24 hours. I don't know what to say.
Lena Dunham came through.
Lena Dunham of the hit show Girls. Tuning in. Helping us move units.
Lena came through. It kind of fucked me up, the connection you have with her.
Thank you very much. It felt true and nice and warm. I feel like all of us together have really broke the mold today. We've stepped outside of the typical realm of the music industry, and we've taken matters into our own hands. People making purchases direct online, us being live online.
We have accomplished the goal. We have sold 1,000 albums across all platforms in 24 hours. It's the Alcamathon.
We've got 9 minutes to go. We're just winding down the clock. Shout out to NASA.
Reagan.
To our friend Reagan.
Reagan Hunter coming through with the robot and the rocket tour of NASA in Houston.
I mean, we saw a full-size rocket.
We saw a full-size rocket that's been into space.
Are we still taking calls?
There you go. Reagan's coming in.
Rag Dog. The Rag Dog millionaire coming in live from NASA, showing us spaceships, robots, and all things from the future.
Yeah. Woo! Man, am I cooked.
Again, people are saying give a shout out to Dully Hill. I can give a shout out to Dulwich Hill and to the Sydney Light Rail. Now that we've sold 1,000 records, the boys are out there working today. I can guarantee it. Everyone who tuned in for Word Association. I've said it enough, but most of all, the people who bought the records. Putting the mouse over that buy button, pressing down with your finger, that's bold behavior.
Mm-hmm.
That's bold and decisive behavior.
Yeah. We understand it's not something that you have to do either.
Yeah. You're doing it out of lust for art and out of a craving to possess good music in your hands. We knew it could be done. We knew that you could do it. You knew that we could do it. This was just a matter of proving to everyone else that it could be done.
Yeah.
And we did it.
Soon, Ashley. Soon.
Is this a world record? I'm saying yes.
Is it a world record for a duo from Australia to go online and sell 1,000 records in 24 hours via 3 social media platforms, independent record labels only? Yes.
It is a world record. It's
a world record.
The numbers are in, and we crushed them all. No one has done what we have done here today.
It's 1,000 legit album sales. We have 6 minutes till close.
I'm looking forward to lying down. I'm looking forward to getting high, having a little snooze, maybe doing a poo.
Yeah.
I feel like every muscle in my body has relaxed at once.
Oh,
what a weight off.
It did feel like we were going to max out at like 450 or something.
You guys have no idea. It got really late at night for us for a minute there. 2:30 a.m., 2 a.m., 3:30 a.m. These were dark times. It was looking bleak.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to everyone who stuck with us through those times. We were still taking, we took calls at all hours of the night. That was good energy. That was people buying records, keeping the momentum alive, which helped us push through and achieve this incredible goal.
Just wild.
Eric, I feel like an octopus who's taken ecstasy as well. We feel great. The heart button's exploding on Instagram. We've hit an all-time high on Facebook. So the folks writing in on there, I mean, we got comments coming out the ass. A lot of people saying they love what's happened, saying yay. We want to say we love you and yay for everyone involved with this.
We have 2 minutes remaining on our Instagram feed. At the end of that 2 minutes, it is going to be the end of this entire session.
We're gonna let it die. We've done something special.
Thank you, everybody.
Shout out to Paul, definitely.
Should we spark up one last time?
We should spark one up. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to the young lady who called us who had bought 20 cassettes. She did that about 3 at night before anyone was making huge decisions like that. It deserves a huge amount of respect.
She bought 10 of each.
10 of each.
She's going to give them out as Christmas presents.
In the dead of night. Thank you for saving the music industry. Thanks to everyone who bought multiple copies.
Yeah.
Keep us posted. Tell us what you do with those things. Maybe you leave them on a bus for someone to find and listen to. Keep us updated.
We did it. Special thank you to our record label, Secretly Canadian. They keep backing us. And in a lot of ways, this was all about proving that we could sell 1,000 records in 24 hours to them. Again, our manager, Mark Capone, our colleague, Madeline Anderson, Justin Nyson for calling in, bandmates, Holiday Sidewinder.
Henry Lindstrom called in.
Lindstrom.
Everyone who contacted us, the Green Team, the Roy Squad, especially anyone who bought a record. Anyone who even ducked in and had a look for a minute. All the people who called.
John Coombs is there, man. I saw you the whole time. Danez, Eric.
Chris and Ben Swanson. We saw you all here. We saw every name that came across our screen.
We have 10 seconds left, guys, and then we'll be closing all the streams. Lots of love. Love to the crew down in Australia. Love to Europe. Thank you for being here, JB.
That's a wrap on the gram, folks.
That's a wrap.
We're closing it down on Twitter. Folks, I love Twitter. If you're following Alex Cameron and you're not following me, figure it out. Marvelous Crane at twitter.com. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a slice. Say goodnight. What the fuck's going on here? Stop broadcast.
And Facebook, the first one. You guys were here. You were the first platform we ever cared about properly in terms of trying to stimulate an audience.
We really put work into the Facebook. To everyone who's here listening in, we've written a small book on this platform. We've written for 5 years, endlessly on Facebook. Scroll back, have a read. For those of you who've been here from day one, thank you. It means the world.
Write to us, guys. Write to us. Don't be afraid to smash like. We did it. 1,000 records in 24 hours.
I can't believe it.
Lots of love.
Good night. Good luck. Thanks for tuning in.